Friday night footy, coming at ya, baby, coming at ya, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? Today on BKR Sport, we're here for some Friday night footy between the Newcastle Knights and the South Sydney Rabbitohs. This is going to be a superbly interesting game here because honestly, both these teams are, you know what, very 50-50. The Knights obviously more so on the negative side of the 50-50. Rabbitohs are in the 8, so you'd say the more positive side of the 50-50. But both are coming off big wins. You know, both are coming off big wins from last week, and look, overall, you'd say the Rabbitohs are probably the better team, but they do have quite a lot of outs here. You know, obviously Origin has impacted their team quite significantly. You do have a couple of outs there also for the Knights with Origin. So both these teams depleted, but also both these teams getting a few wins here that are nice and cheeky. So let's go through the two team lineups here before we get into what happens with the ladder. And then obviously we'll talk to you guys about Origin because I know you guys are going to want to know about everything going on with Murray Talangi and Cameron Munson, who comes in, who goes out, who shakes it all about there. But let's go and hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe on your anti and let's get into it. So, for the Newcastle Knights here today, Bradman and Best comes back in. That's a big in there for the Knights with Jaden Brayley and Pasami Saulo coming in there as well. Dane Gagai, Jacob Saifidi and Lachlan Fitzgibbon all going out. Tex Hoyt is the fullback today with Edric Lee and Dom Young on the wings. I'm feeling Dom Young for a nice little try tonight. Scored 3 last week. Edric Lee scored 5. So you'd be feeling like they're in a bit of form right now. And Aaron Duala and Bradman Best in the centres with Anthony Milfy McMilford in the 6 and Adam Clune in the 7. David Clemmer, Daniel Saifidi in the front row with Chris Randall locking in that number 9 spot. Tyson Frizzell, Mitchell Barnett in the back row, and then Kurt Mann is the lock. Jaden Brayley, Leo Thompson, Matt Croker, and Pasami Saulo is the interchange, and then Simi Sasangi is the 18th man replacement. Moving on to the Rabbitohs, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of shaking all about. I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of players in and out here. Blake Taff, Daniel Saluka Fafita, David Mawali, Jed Cartwright, Michael Cheekham, Richard Kenner, and Shakai Mitchell all come into the team with Alex Johnston, Cam Murray, Campbell Graham, Damien Cook, Hame Sele, Jai Arrow, and Mark Nichols also going out. That is a huge amount of ins and outs. But in the fullback, obviously, they have Latrell Mitchell, who came back last week. They absolutely pumped the Eels. They pumped the Eels there. Latrell Mitchell was obviously a big part of the motivation, momentum with coming back and helping this team to understand, I guess, where they're at as a team and, to bring them back into the, I guess, I wouldn't even put them in a contention spot, but I'd definitely say, obviously, put them into a top 8 because with Latrell back, you probably do see them making that top 8, but it's still going to be tough because there are a lot of teams around that area, as per usual, though. Going to the wings, Jackson Paulo and Richard Kenner, so a little bit disappointing compared to what they would normally have with Alex Johnston and to be fair, it would be just Alex Johnston and Jackson Paulo. So Jackson Paulo just shifts to the number 2. Richard Kenner comes into the number 5 there. Isaiah Tass and Tane Milne into the centres. Obviously, normally you would have Campbell Graham there, but he is not playing today. You've got Cody Walker and Lachlan Ellis in the halves. So at least they're pretty intact with their spine so far, except for Saliva Havili, who goes into the 9th spot for Damien Cook. David Totola and David Moali into the front row with Keon Kaloma-Tungi and Jed Cartwright back row. Cody Nikarima is the lock. Interchange, Thomas Burgess, Michael Cheekham, Daniel Saluka Fafita, and Shakai Mitchell on the interchange with Blake Taff as the 18th man replacement. So, yeah, look, I still believe the Rabbitohs get the win tonight. I think that the Knights were good win against the Titans last week, but obviously, the Titans, we are really struggling this year. I think that, look, the Knights aren't going to do that to every team, and we all know they're still definitely a bottom 8 team, but it was a good win for them. It was a good win for them nonetheless last week, and I just think the Rabbitohs will get a bit of a motor going here to push themselves into that top 8. I don't think they win the comp, but they definitely can put themselves in that top 8 spot. Before I get to the chat, guys, just going to have a look at the table here to see what the result would mean for these two teams. So if the Knights were to win this game, the Knights are on at 12 points right now, 2 points behind the Raiders and the Roosters. But the points differential for the Knights is absolutely dreadful, minus 152, with the Raiders being minus 41 and 21 plus for the Roosters. So basically, the Knights can't go above. They would have to win this game by 112 points to go above the Raiders. Don't see that one happening there. But, so basically, they can go as high as 12. They can't go any higher. If they lose this game, the Warriors have a ball. It depends. So if the Knights were to lose this game by over 13 points, I believe the Warriors have the bye, which means that they get the 2 points, which would mean the Warriors go out of the bottom 4 and the Knights would go back into the bottom 4 there. Let me just go make it sure here the Warriors do have a bye. Yes, the Warriors have a bye. So if the Knights lose by over 13 points, 13 plus, then obviously they'll go below the Warriors into the bottom 4 there. And the so no one else can jump. So basically, effectively, it's looking likely that the Knights are probably going to stay in 12th regardless here. Rabbitohs, on the other hand, they're obviously in 7th position. If they win today, they would go above the Eels immediately. But the Eels play the Tigers tomorrow. But they would go above the Eels for now anyway, because their points differential is better than the Eels as it is. They can... Oh, they would go above the Broncos too. The Broncos, they play the Dragons, obviously, on Sunday. So it would come down to whether they win that one because they're 40. They just have to win by more than 4 to go above the Broncos. Can't go above anybody else, so that top 4 is pretty solidified away from everybody else. And then if they lose this game in the Rabbitohs, if the Dragons were to beat the Broncos, they would go above them. Manly, I think Manly have a bye this week, don't they? Manly do have a bye. So the Rabbitohs would have to lose by about 40 points to go below Manly outside of that top 8, which I don't see happening here. I can't see the Knights getting a 40-plus point win here. And the Roosters can't do it. They're on 14 points. So, yeah, basically the Rabbitohs will more than... Well, they can actually move quite a bit here. It just depends on other games around them. But anyway, guys, let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying about tonight's game. It's going to be a big weekend. Let's get it. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's go Nick Kyrgios, baby. That's what we're talking about. Nick Kyrgios in the Wimbledon final. We're going to stream that game tonight for the semi, but obviously Nadal had to retire. So we'll be seeing Nick Kyrgios in the final on Sunday, I believe it is. I will be streaming that one. Nodge Felix says Munster the news around. Yeah, absolutely. Nodge Felix says who replaces Munster? I would assume Ben Hunt would go for the 9 to the 7. They'll put Harry Grant into the 9, and then they'll probably have Tommy Dearden as the 14. Or they might even just put Dearden straight into the halves there, which I disagree with. I think that they should put Ben Hunt there. Oh, to be fair, Ben Hunt's more of a 7 than a 6. Yeah, Tom Dearden probably goes straight into the 6. Tommy Dearden probably goes straight into the 6 there. Sparrow says, who you got tonight? Well, you should know. I did my tipping video. So I did tip the Rabbitohs there. Josh says there's going to be tons of players out besides these two. Wait, what? Medvedev says Munster really turned things around in Game 3, 2020 and Game 1, 2022. It's going to be a huge challenge for us now. Yeah, of course it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be excuses regardless now, you know. Either team who wins, there's going to be people saying, oh, well, New South Wales don't really have an excuse. They've got no COVID guys just at the moment. But Queensland fans will obviously utilise that as an excuse, and we'll also say that if New South Wales don't win, it's like, well, you know, even we didn't have Munster, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it kind of ruins the series a little bit, which is unfortunate. Whether Queensland win, New South Wales win, doesn't really matter. There's going to be excuses here, there, everywhere, and it's just going to kind of ruin the series and tar the series a little bit, which is very disappointing because it was a great series up until now. Good watch somebody now, a member for 4 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for being a member for 4 months. You're a legend, says Hey Blaze. Ali says, Cheat Campbell scored 7 tries on the bench. You are an alcoholic. You absolutely are. Broncos says, why is Munster out? COVID. Medvedev says, I think Munster's been injured for quite a while. I don't know the full story. I also will say this, though, guys, is that I know Queensland. I've grown up with this bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back and they say it's negative. I would not be surprised if they come back and they say, oh, it was just a false positive. It was actually negative. He can play Game 3. I know Queensland well and truly too well. Just wait. Just watch. It could be, too. It could be that somebody has COVID. It could be that Murray Taulagi and Munster have COVID. But it also could be a false positive that they're just utilising to do their old Queensland tricks, son. Old Queensland tricks. Burnsy22 says, needs a miracle for Knights to win by 150. 150? 150? I don't think 150 does anything. I only need to win by 110, mate. Hold on 1 second here. I think it was only 110. 150? Shit, man. Gee whiz. Gee whiz, man. Let's have a look here. I don't think you need to win by 150. Knights need to win by... Oh, no. If you... well, you want to go above the Roosters, mate. You need to win by over 170. You need to win by 172 points here to go above the Roosters in the 10th. You want to go above the Raiders, you would have to win by 112. So not exactly 150, unless you want to get into the Roosters, and then you got to win by 170, which is likely. Is very likely. Yeah, absolutely. Sutton Kelly says, oh, geez, that comment's gone. It disappeared, and I'm going to skip that now. Desmond says, Munster out of Origin. For now. Cyclops says, what do you think of Reece Walsh going to the Bronx? I think it's fine. I think his defence is still pretty, but I think that it does help their spine out to provide Adam Reynolds some help to try and win the premiership within the next 2 years, 2-3 years, because he'll probably sign up for another 2 years or so. Yeah, it's pretty good there for the Broncos for the immediate future, but I still have concerns about Reece Walsh, like defensively. He's still quite a small guy, and he does give up tries left, right, and centre pretty frequently. But no, I think it's still an improvement, absolutely. Douglas says if you don't get tested, you don't have COVID. Exactly right. Exactly right. You are absolutely spot on. If you don't get tested, you don't get COVID. However, when you're in a position like this, or you're in a specific job that requires it, unfortunately, you get a little bit of the shambles going. A little bit of the shambles going there. Josh says that they were trains that I believe. Nigel says who replaces Taulagi. So I believe Hamiso Tapuai-Fidow will go in and replace Taulagi there on the wing, but I personally would have gone Corey Oates. I've been saying to you guys before the series even started, that before Game 2, was that I thought Corey Oates should be on the wing there, not Murray Taulagi. I like Murray Taulagi. I think he's a great winger. in the NRL, but I don't necessarily believe he's ready for the Origin, and I'm not even necessarily sure he's an Origin winger. I think he's a really good winger at the Cowboys, but I really don't know if he's an Origin winger, and that's, I've got huge doubts about him. I wanted to see Corey Oates the entire time for the Broncos, but obviously, and especially with that experience, like obviously game 2, there's Selwyn Cobbo, who's a rookie. Forget game 1, he's still a rookie. And then you've also got Murray Talangi, who's a rookie in game 2, a debutant. And you're just like, no, you need someone of experience on the wing there. You need someone who's a rookie like Selwyn Cobbo, you wouldn't get rid of him. And then you also need that player there in regards to Corey Oates. It's just a bit more experience, a little solidified in regards to the high ball and on the big stage. And I thought Corey Oates was the right play. So I would love to see Corey Oates come out and play on Wednesday, but you never know. Yeah, honestly, they're probably going to play him. He's a tough white for that on that wing there. Josh says Knights 180 plus. I'm going to disagree. Nice says Bunny 7 plus. I don't know. I think maybe 8 points. Oh, by the way, I got to write down X Factor's bet. He put it in the Discord before. He put it in the old Discord before, the old X Factor. So X Factor's bet today was the one that we said last night. It was Rabbit 6 plus. So Rabbitohs 6 plus, and then the other one, what was the try scorers? It was Koloa Matangi, and who was the other one? Jeez, I can't even remember who the other one was. Oh, it was, there we go. He's just dropped the X Factor. There we go. And Dominic Young, that's the one. Dominic Young. Anytime try scorers for the old $100 dudes. Dear me. My goodness me. There we go. Bang. We're on. We are on here, sir. 80 minute for license, Bunny 7 plus. Johnson scores a hat trick. I'd love to see it, but also please give a try to Kolomatangi from the Rabbitohs. John Burke says, try to put a bet on Rabbitohs 13 plus. Edric Lee anytime, Latrell anytime with those Skynet computers at Sportsbet. Knew I was right, so disallowed it. Look out for Lee first try scorer. Why would they disallow that? I don't understand why they would disallow that. Also, why you say Lee first try scorer? You got Lee anytime up top. We're listening to Josh at a car right now. It's pouring down. Oh, that's the game from last week. Yeah, fair enough. I don't mind that. Latrell, Edric Lee, and Rabbitohs 13 plus isn't a terrible bet, but obviously the Rabbitohs win 13 plus here. They'll need a lot to go their way, considering they've got a lot of players out due to origin and injury. Broncos says Edric Lee winner of the year. Mate, I could score 5 tries against the Gold Coast Titans at this rate. Meadows says good old X Factor in his bets. Chessman says after Reynolds retires, they want to move man halfback. Ezra Mann to halfback, Walsh 5'8", and Cobbo fullback. Yeah, I disagree with that, but it's like, cool, you guys do what you want to do. I really couldn't care less, but I disagree with that one. I think that if anything, I'd say Selwyn Cobbo 2 fullback. Yeah, I'd say Reece Walsh to 5'8", but I don't know about Ezra Mann and Reece Walsh partnering each other in the halves. I think they're both very similar players in how they would want to play. Reece Walsh would want to play, as a 5'8". Ezra Mann would want to play as a 5'8". There's no real leader halfback there. You can't have 2 enigmatic kind of sixes in the team there for it to work, in my personal opinion. So it's like, cool, if you want to do that, that's fine, but I disagree with it, and I don't think that will work out. I think Adam Reynolds is a stable 7, running 7, but a stable 7 at that. He's very experienced, and he knows exactly what he's doing there, and he can lead the charge. When you're putting Ezra Mann to the 7, you're now expecting Ezra Mann to be that leader. I don't necessarily see him as a stable leader guy that tells you this is what we're going to be doing, this is the path we're going to be going down. You listen to me, and then you can obviously be a bit more enigmatic with how you run and be a bit more, loosey-goosey with how you play at the back. Similar to what Adam Reynolds was doing with Cody Walker, what Adam Reynolds is doing with Ezra Mann right now. This is what Toby Sexton lacks. Unfortunately, he does not have a guy there like a Kieran Foran who will come in next year and say, this is what we're going to be doing. That's the whole point. So I disagree with having 2 guys there of, firstly, similar experience, and secondly, not all 5 fullbacks go transition to 5'8". Obviously, my boy Brimdog Millionaire, AJ Brimson, he didn't transition from the fullback to the 5'8". I think he's a really superbly underrated fullback, but I don't really rate him as a 5'8". And he knows I say that about him all the time. I love the guy. He's a great bloke, and he's a great fullback for me. I'm just not a big fan of him in the 5'8" role. And I don't necessarily think that Reece Walsh could translate, but in the same sense, I think Reece Walsh and AJ Brimson are relatively similar in a lot of aspects. I think that AJ Brimo is probably a bit better defensively, and I think that Brimo is obviously a lot more experienced and superbly underrated, but in the same sense, I think they're very similar players in the way that they kind of go about themselves. Actually, I said I'm just here to show you how not to gamble. Well, to be fair, you're utilising my advice with your bet, so you're kind of showing people how not to listen to my advice. Or, if it wins, then you're showing people how to listen to my advice. Tommy says, if anyone here plays with bets, please gamble responsibly. Absolutely. Get Washington Mouse says Rabbitohs 26 to Knights 10. Meadows says, I want to see Latrell do some damage tonight. Nice notes the Oates to replace Talangi and Dearden to replace Munster in Origin 3. Yeah, apparently they're talking about... I haven't seen anything about who they're replacing with, but I know Corey Oates has been included into the Origin squad. That doesn't necessarily mean that he will be the wing, though. They might utilise Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow there. I believe Corey Oates should be the winger, and I've been saying that since before game 2. But I think that Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow was in the wing already included in the team, so it's like... It's a bit disrespectful to have him in the team, not utilise him when he can play that position of the wing. But it's like, who gives a shit about being respectful? We need the guy that primarily they would like. They only want Murray Talangi, I guess, to not be, the chopping, changing New South Wales team that we normally see. And now they've got the opportunity to bring in Corey Oates, so it'll be interesting. Simon says, if Dearden was a New South Welshman, Paul Cleary wouldn't even be in the Origin squad. Dearden's a 6, and Chad Townsend's a 7, so Nathan Cleary's a 7, and Dearden would be the 6, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on there. Artie Hatfield says, you reckon Dearden is 6? I do, yeah. Jasper says, I don't think it will work what people are saying. Same thing happened to Milford and Nick Rima, both 5'8", not a halfback. Yeah, exactly. I don't think either Reece Walsh or Ezra Mann is a halfback. I think a halfback is a very different role to what a 6 is. A 6, for me, if I'm the coach, right, I'll be saying a 6 is... a guy like, okay, let's, for example, we'd utilise Ezra Mann and we'd utilise Reece Walsh, or we'd utilise Brimdog Millionaire in regards to the 5'8 there. As obviously guys who transitioned from fullback to 5'8, Darren Lockyer was a fullback to 5'8, but Darren Lockyer wouldn't have been a halfback really. Like, he played a couple of games in a halfback, but he wasn't really a halfback, Darren Lockyer. He was a 6, and it just doesn't really... I think that 7s need to be really... I guess a lot more straightforward. You know, Munster wouldn't really suit the 7 at all either. You know, Sherry Evans wouldn't suit the 6. He suits the 7. They're two very different roles, the 6 and 7. 6 is enigmatic, 7 is more stabilising. So that's my personal opinion, and I agree. I don't think it would work. John Burks says, Blaze, if you yell, keep on rocking the free world at some people at the moment in the first 10 minutes, you'll wake up in bed tomorrow morning with me being a member of the with me being a member of the channel. What? Keep on rocking in the free world. I don't know if I'll remember it, mate. Yeah, I don't know if I'll remember it. Session Calvin says, apparently Oates says, why do you want me to say that as well? But keep on rocking in the free world, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep on rocking, baby. Nice. No one says, Hamiso can't even find a starting spot in the Cows. Yeah, he is finding it tough, actually. Peter Hiku there with Valentine Holmes. The wing is Murray Talangi and Carl Felt, and the fullback is Scotty Drinkwater. So, yeah, Hamiso's struggling to find a spot in the Cows right now. But then again, he's already been included to the new Queensland system since... the last couple of years. So that's why they would still be considering him for that spot. That's why they brought him in still, because they know his quality. But yeah, it's just very tough to take one of those Cowboys players out right now and put him in, considering how well the Cowboys have been this year. But guys, we've still got about 10 minutes to go into a kickoff. I think about 10 minutes or so. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe when you're into. I appreciate you as usual. We're on our way to 20k, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Dean says, Mitchell, Lee, and Paulo all for anytime try scorer thoughts. I like Latrell Mitchell. I don't mind actually any of the wingers, to be fair, because Kenner and Paulo are going up against Dom Young and Edric Lee. None of those guys are good defensively, so I would say literally I'd bet on all 4 wingers tonight. I could make an argument for all 4 wingers scoring tonight. And I think this could be a high-scoring game, yeah. Gilmore Washington, Master City normal playing a 6 to replace Munster. I reckon you're a muppet. Jasper says Gamble could play 5'8" for Queensland. I think you're even bigger of a muppet. Desmond says David Clement, anytime try scorer. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Reece Robinson 90 says poor Queensland game 3 could get ugly. No, disagree completely. I think that obviously you put Ben Hunt into the 7, or you put Dearden into the 6. Obviously, Ben Hunt's there in the 9. I think he's going to do a great job. Obviously, people said this about game 3 in 2021 and Queensland won. No, I think that obviously New South Wales fans are going to be their ever-present cocky best. We all know what New South Wales fans are like. New South Wales fans are usually always extremely confident they're going to win. Regardless of the fact that obviously Queensland did win that game 16-10 in their own home ground at New South Wales. Now this is in Queensland, a bit of a different story there. New South Wales have won there like 3 times in 20 years. So it's like, it's all well and good. You can listen to New South Wales fans like yourself, be cocky and arrogant, that's fine. But we all know that this is going to be a very close game regardless. It always is game 3. Game 3 is always close, especially with it being Suncorp. I can't see New South Wales getting a convincing win. But if they do, congratulations to them. But it's just, this is the difference between New South Wales fans and Queensland fans. When New South Wales fans are there saying, we've already won, and Queensland fans are like saying, there we go, we're the underdogs again. It's like, okay, well, we're the underdogs again, but very easy to put people like you in your place. Get my mate, your mouse says AJ out for the Rabbitohs. AJ out for the Rabbitohs? Huh? AJ, Alex Johnson out for the Rabbitohs? Is he? Is he? Oh, he is. Alex Johnson is out for the Rabbitohs. You are right. Yeah, Alex Johnson is out for the Rabbitohs. Yeah, he's out. You're right. Darren Daniel says New South Wales going to get cocky because the media hypes it up so much, and when they lose, it's always the ref's fault. Yeah, absolutely. Like game one, it's like the referee. It wasn't the referee's fault. You lost game one. It was the fact that Queensland ambushed you, very dominant with the forwards, and New South Wales forwards didn't get anything going there. And they expected to win. They didn't win. You know, game two, I told you guys New South Wales were going to win. I tipped New South Wales, and I tipped New South Wales by a decent margin. I said that obviously, you know, based on history, it's going to be a close game there. So based on what going into game two, it was looking like Queensland might have been able to win that one. But I said New South Wales, based on history, win this one by a country landslide. And the reason being is because game two is always a big margin. Game two is always a high score. And game two is usually won by the team that lost game one. So it's like it all favoured New South Wales. And the team it was in Perth where New South Wales are infamous for playing well in Western Australia or Victoria or South Australia. So it's like, I don't know why that with Victoria in the middle. But point of the matter is that New South Wales have always had the advantages going into that game too. Not in regards to any refereeing or anything like that, even though there were some dubious calls. It was more due to the fact, statistically speaking, historically, that New South Wales benefit from literally everything that's kind of gone on from game one to game two and it being in Perth. Alex says Nathan Cleary is getting chins. Okay. John Burke says, good luck on Clemmer any time. I was eyeing it off, just couldn't muster up the courage. So John Burke, Dasmate's not actually saying David Clemmer any time. I actually like Clemmer any time, but the only reason I say that he's an idiot is because he's a Dogs fan. And anytime there's a Dogs player in any of these games, he will say they're anytime try scorer. Mate, Dylan Napa could not be playing this game. And Dasmate would tell you that Dylan Napa's going to score. And then I'd be like, Dylan Napa's not playing here because he doesn't play for the Knights or for the Rabbitohs. And Dasmate would say, no, Dylan Napa will score. And I'd be like, well, okay, well, not playing. And then Dasmate would be like, no, Dylan Napa will score. So that's why I call him an idiot, because Dasmate is a muppet. He's a muppet. Dasmate says, it's fun being underdogs. To an extent, it also means that you're not believed in comparatively. But then again, Sportsbet's probably based in New South Wales too, isn't it? Get watching there, mate. Your mouse says we lost game one because our forwards were lazy. No, you lost game one because Queensland forwards outdid the New South Wales forwards. It is not only... See, this is the thing. With New South Wales fans, again, they think it's always to do with their squad. It's not to do with the other squads. So it's definitely not because Queensland ambushed them in New South Wales. You know, it's definitely not because Queensland was simply a better team. It's because the New South Wales forwards were lazy. It's not that the Queensland forwards were making all the meters because they were just simply running rampant and they were coming out with no one believing them and showing them that they are actually very good players. No, in fact, obviously New South Wales fans believe it's all about them. Hussein Durrani says, New South Wales 13 plus, to be honest. No, that's not how it works. No, that's not honest. That's obviously you feeling like you want to obviously shit on Queensland. This is New South Wales fans for a tea here. All this is New South Wales fans for a tea. To the problem, it says, up the Knights. Nice Knights says, 2015 game 3 all over again. Queensland 13 plus. Reece Robinson 90 says, you can't say Queensland will stand a chance game 3 after the full strength team got flogged game 2. Now Queensland will be without some key players, they won't win. And I absolutely disagree with you, you know, and I'm not reacting to it because obviously you're desperate for a reaction. You're not going to get it. No, I disagree. Origin is very predictable. Origin has always been predictable. Barring last year, Origin is a very predictable game, right? Game 1 is always the same. Game 2 is always the same. Game 3 is always the same. It will be a close game regardless. If New South Wales win, cool, they'll win by a close margin. If Queensland win, they'll win by a close margin. Cool. You know, you guys are just showing your lack of knowledge in regards to the sport if you think that it's just going to be a simple blowout here because a couple of players are out. You know, Queensland is still going to have the best players that they possibly have. In 2020, everyone said that was the worst Queensland team ever. And look what they did. You know, this year, we've also seen New South Wales, Laurie Daly and whatnot come out and say this is the worst Queensland team ever. That's cool. Okay, last time you did that in 2020, you were wrong. So it's like, I understand your opinions and I understand where you come from, but you're also coming from a New South Wales perspective. I'm not telling you Queensland's going to win here. And I'm saying that the favouritism is going to be with New South Wales. But if you underestimate and underrate this Queensland side like we have seen in the past, they're going to win the game. And you guys are proving that perfectly because in 2020 it happened. In 2021 Game 3 it happened. You know, many times in the past. 2019 actually, when James Tedesco scored that winning try, I remember that the odds were like 5-1 for Queensland to win. Queensland were down by 8 points with about 9 minutes to go and then scored 2 quick tries to tie the game up. Yes, Tedesco scored the try, but the fact of the matter is the game was very close. It went down to the last minute. And that's why it was such a great game, because Tedesco scored in the final seconds of the game. So it's like I said, you guys can have your stupid opinion and you can try and shit on Queensland all you like. But then there's going to be a point where you're going to be like, wait a second, it is going to be a close game. It's in front of 50,000 packed out Cauldron Suncorp Stadium with all Queensland fans. And it's very different to how you guys are just showing your lack of rugby league knowledge. It's fine. It's fine. Member says, New South Wales Smurfs finding terrible excuses again, I see. They're not finding excuses. They're just being cocky and they just don't get this game. They don't get what Origin is. Origin is not as easy as they're making it out to be, which they found out in 2020. Woodard says, bloody New South Wales folk do anything that actually have brains. I don't know, man. They're just very desperate right now. They're very desperate. Hussein Durrani says, I'm not a New South Wales fan, I'm a Queensland fan. Well, then you're a stupid Queensland fan. If you think that Queensland has no chance and you're a Queensland fan, then you're an idiot. Shut up. That's fine. Reece Robinson Artie says, you cannot say game 3 2021 we're missing our spine. Can absolutely say. You know why? Because it's Origin. Okay, so you're missing your spine. It was a close game. So wait a second. So what you're saying is that Queensland's missing players here, so New South Wales should absolutely slap Queensland. But last year, when New South Wales made it close against Queensland, despite losing game 3, that was okay. And it's only because they had a weakened spine. Your argument makes no sense. Now you're being hypocritical against yourself. Bro, you've got to do better than this. Good morning, Matt Mean says Queensland forwards are better than New South Wales forwards. New South Wales backs are better than Queensland forwards. The game is 50-50. Game is 50-50. It would lean an advantage in regards to the on-field playing of New South Wales players. But when it comes down to the home ground advantage that we all know is very evident, Queensland get that advantage. So it evens itself out. David Brown, thank you very much for the $5 donor. Appreciate you, big fella. Thank you very much, big fella, for the $5 donor. Get around a big day of rugby tomorrow, David Brown. Got All Blacks Ireland. We're going to be streaming for Australia versus the Bombies. We're going to be streaming as the Welsh take on the South Africans. And who else is playing? Fiji play tomorrow too, which we'll be streaming. Yeah, it's going to be a big day. Tooth Prophet says, out of all the sports you call, where's UFC rate? I'm not going to rate sports, my guy. But thank you very much again for the Xavier Brown for the $10 donor. Bing, 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 bong. Let's go. Appreciate you, dude. That's $15 right there. You are a legend. Thank you very much. John Burke says, holy shit, I just looked at the ladder and the Dragons are in the 8. I know it's crazy. No offense to the club, but Sharon Woods is part of the squad this year is so unpredictable NRL-wise. It absolutely is. You know, no one expected the Titans to be as low as they are. Obviously, the Dragons are in the 8 right now. No one expected the Roosters to be outside of the 8, outside of the top 9 right now. You know, I think that's the biggest surprise out of anything. You know, the Cowboys are in second, obviously. Most people, 90% of people, had the Cowboys as last. And obviously, they've had that thrown right back in their face. I was one of them. So, you know, it's been a very unpredictable year. But I think it's very predictable in regards to who's actually going to win it, though. Real Bugs says no chance room now. No, curious as some playing tonight. Get one watch, mate. Your mouse says the crowd will help Queensland heaps. Absolutely. It's how it works. Lockie Miller says, g'day, mate. Hello, Lockie Miller. How we doing? Rahul Samasi says DC and Hunt in the halves. No, I believe Tommy Dearden will come into that 6 and they'll keep Hunt in that 9 and they'll keep Harry Grant on the bench there like they did in game 1 and game 2 actually. But alrighty, guys, you're about to walk out in the field. Thumbs up, subscribe, boom, let's get it. Let's get it. Chimba Bruce says City Swans lead 7-1. Yeah, just tell us at quarter time, mate. You don't need to be giving us a running update about that one. You don't need to be giving us a running update about the Swannies game. Especially when the Swannies aren't that great in the first place. But in the same, to be fair, the Doggies aren't even that great either, to be honest with you. But yeah, just let us know at quarter time, half time, whatnot, rather than every single score. Xavier Brown with a $5 donor. Let's get some higher. Boom! Gets around that $20. Look at him go. He's flying right now, Xavier Brown. He's flying, mate. He's flying, mate. Alex says Titans going undefeated was the most predictable. It was very predictable. Very predictable there. Good morning, now, mate. You John are the best team in the comp. I wouldn't be surprised in the 8. I think anyone with a brain is surprised in the 8. Yeah. Greg says Dearden will come out and tear up New South Wales. I'd love to see Dearden have a go. Like, obviously, I think Chad Townsend's would have been the guy that's really evolutionised that Cowboys team. I would say that obviously Dearden's been a good halves partner, but I would have loved to have seen. But then again, you can't really have Ben Hunt could play as a 6, but he definitely is more of a 7. But you could see Ben Hunt play as a 6. But you know, it is what it is. We'll put Dearden into the 6 there, and hopefully he gets the job done. Let's go. Broncos says Queensland are done. No, stupid comment. Jasper says Kenner will score. I honestly can see all 4 of the wingers scoring in today's game. All 4 of them. Actually, it says if the bet wins tonight, $200 donation. What? I have to change it from $100 to $200. Why? What's the change of heart X factor? What's the change of heart? What's happened? Is one of the players out or what's going on? What's going on? What's the change of heart there from the $100 he does to the $200 he does? I'm not going to say no. He's not going to say no. He's not going to say no. To this prophet says Knights coming for the top 8. Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man. Whatever. X says we're up on the stakes. We need a W. Hopefully, man. Hopefully we'll get a W tonight. That'd be nice. Obviously, I've got the Broncos at home next week, so I'll be going to that's an easy one for me. Then I'll be doing a day trip down to Sydney for the Bulldogs game. So it's on Sunday at 2 p.m. in Sydney. I'll go down at like 6 a.m. on a flight from the Gold Coast, spend the day in Sydney, go to the game at Combank, and then I'll fly back up that night, so I don't have to stay down there in filthy New South Wales for longer than 24 hours. So we'll do that. And then the week after, I think we've got a home game against the Raiders, and then I'm going to go down to Melbourne for the Melbourne Storm game. at Amy Park. So looking forward to that one. Hussein Ronnie says Dragons will win the Cup in the next 4 years. No, mate. Let's Go Broncos says I saw a number plate that said BKR293. Well, that person's got a great number plate. It's not me. That person's got a great number plate. Get one last name out your mouth says, how long do you think DC will be the Queensland 7 number before Walker and Hunt start pushing for that spot? Walker's more so... I just don't really think Walker was the guy. I think that he was originally the guy to replace DCE, but I just don't necessarily believe he is the guy. I reckon Toby Sexton. No, I'm not going to do that. No, but Sam Walker will be the next guy to come through, but I just don't know if he's... I just don't know if he's Origin. I don't know if he's at Origin level, the old Sammy Walker. But the game has kicked off here, guys, and the Knights will bring this ball straight back in through Daniel Saifidi. Surprised that Jacob Saifidi got a spot in that New South Wales team rather than Daniel Saifidi. I find that superbly odd. Well, that's a high tackle. That should be a penalty to the Knights. There will be a penalty to the Knights there. There will be a penalty to the Knights. And you've got to remember, guys, Knights are very tough to beat at home. Knights at home are a much different team to what they are away. Hussein Durant says, how about it's in 4 years? Okay, again, my guy, I say this to you all the time. This stream is not only about the Dragons. And if I say something negative about the Dragons, it doesn't just necessarily mean you just, come in a chat and just... Bro, like, it's opinion. I don't think the Dragons are anywhere close to winning premiership. I think they've got a lot of older guys there that piece together a team that is nowhere close to winning a comp. I think Ben Hunt is obviously not a young bloke anymore. I think that, obviously, their 9 is incredibly old. Andrew McCulloch is about 100 years old. Their fullback is their 5'8" is their team is Like, I don't think that the Dragons are even close. I think they're more so in the middle of a rebuild and they're going to have to go regress to go forward. I don't see the Dragons even possibly competing for the premiership any time in the near future. So if this is what you want, then fair. There's your answer. But now I'm going to get a comment crying saying, oh, but I believe the Dragons are going to win this year. It's like, no, I'm sorry. This is a channel that I'm going to give you my truthful opinion, mate. I'm not going to sit here and try and make you guys like me based off what, I don't need to lie to you to make you like me. I'm going to tell you my honest opinion about where a team's at. And if you don't like it, that's fine. It's your problem. It's your problem, not a me problem. But I don't think the Dragons are even close to winning premiership. No, not for me. Mebedo says he's bleeding across the cheek. There you go. He's gone. He's gone. Justin said he just hates the Dragons and lives every other team. There's a lot of Dragons fans who really take offense to what I say on the channel. It's like, I was born in Cogra. I was literally born in Cogra. Like, I don't have any hate for the Dragons. I was born in Cogra. Second tackle of the night, 45 metres out on their own line, right-hand side. And it's going to be Milfy. Milf gets it off to Isaac Brazil. Graham says, off topic, has anyone said you look like Zachary Levi? Because you both look identical. No, the ones that I get a lot is Lonzo Ball and who's the other one? Dad's mate, you might know. You're usually on the USA streams as well. Who's the other one? Lonzo Ball and somebody else. I can't remember who it is. I can't remember who the other one is. But left-hand side now, 4 tackle. Now we fit tackle inside the attacking 40. Get more mate, your mouth says, I don't take any offense, I know the truth. Oh, look, it's like, I'm not even meaning to be offensive. I'm just telling you, like, what my thoughts are. Like, I get a question saying, the Dragons are going to win a comp in 4 years. I'm like, well, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Like, besides Ben... Oh, Rabbitohs nearly dropped that ball, but they get this ball up to 15. I just don't see it. I'm just trying to figure out where you could... I understand Dragons fans want to believe that, but I just... 4 years is a long time. 4 years you can change a lot, and in the next 3 years, 4 years, we could see a lot of drastic changes and dramatic changes that put them back into the right place, but... yeah, Chocolate Everybody's supporting Cogra goes for Maroons, bloody hell. Yep, I lived in Cogra for 2 weeks before I moved to Queensland for the next 27 years of my life. So, yeah, nice try, though. So, third tackle now for the Rabbitohs. They get the ball out to the 40. Let's get Broncos says, I want to see Cody McCrimmon get a career revival. Cody McCrimmon. Yeah, look, I don't mind. Cody McCrimmon to Totola with a good run there. Brings his ball out to the 40. NRL fans have no idea about Origin eligibility. Like, they just don't get it. So, Rabbitohs now put that ball up right-hand side. And the Knights, Edric Lee. That was a fifth tackle, actually. That was an easy take there for Edric Lee. Just says, you're a Kiwi and a Pom. There's also that one. Yeah, I do get that one. Usernames is who replaced Munster. I would say that Tommy Dearden replaces Munster, man. I think that Dearden goes into that 6 there. Oh, so second tackle now for the Knights. They're going to be 25 metres out here, right-hand side. And they give it off to Dom Young. And Dom Young gets it outside the 30. It was a nice little run there, third tackle. But yeah, look, I think that obviously Munster is a huge out. But if it happens, guys, you just got to remember, Munster isn't actually technically out yet. He's tested positive on the first attempt, but I could nearly guarantee, it's a bit of Queensland muppetry. That's going to knock on there for the Knights. Oh, hey, there we go. BKR's favourite player of all time is Richie McCaw. He loves his Kiwi heritage. You shut your dirty mouth. You shut your dirty, dirty mouth. Who said Dragons? I'm not trying to annoy you. I won't talk about the Dragons. So, you can talk about the Dragons. You can talk about the Dragons. Just don't get upset when I tell you something that you don't like. Desmond says the NRL to unban Barber. He'll play at 6. Is Barber banned? Is he still banned? Alright, so Rabbitohs now. They're 35 metres out here from the Knights line. It's a bad knock on there. Evidence says there's the Latrell. Left-hand side now. Cody Walker to... honestly, a lot of these Rabbitohs guys, it's going to be hard to read today because obviously it's not the normal Rabbitohs team. So Saliva Havili gets it off to Cody Walker. Walker now to Burgess. Burgess with a huge run. Dear me. He gets inside the attacking 20 now. Fit tackle. Left-hand side gives it off. Oh no, so forward tackle. Now it's fit tackle inside the attacking 10 now. So fit tackle here for the Rabbitohs. They're going to go right-hand side. Yeah. Chancey, Mitchell. Oh, 6 again. 6 again for the Rabbitohs. Oh, dear me. It's going to be 6 again for the Rabbitohs. Good Master Mate Mouse says, doesn't he know when he will get unbanned? He's got a life ban? What's he got the life ban for? I forget. I completely forget what he's got the life ban for. So Rabbitohs here. First tackle. 3 minutes out from the line. First tackle. Koiloma Matangi gets taken down there. We want him to score tonight. Burgess! Oh, he's on the night, Burgess. You can feel it. You can feel it. So, least favourite fan base in the comp non-biased. What you mean? How can I not be biased? And the guy said, you asking about the Latrell Mitchell? Mitchell, oh, it's a knock on there from the Knights, and it will be Rabbitohs ball. That is, how can I ask this question? Least favourite fan base in the comp non-biased. But that makes no sense. How can I not be biased in regards to my least favourite fan base, mate? Oh, man. There's a lot of negatives to a lot of teams. There's a lot of negatives to a lot of teams there. But obviously, so it's going to be 6 again for the Rabbitohs, by the way. Trucking down says, let's go Broncos off the vet you go. Hurry up, Jason put Chi Cam on already. He's not coming on anytime soon. Let's put it that way. But I would, it's entirely biased. I'll read what she's reading. That's exactly right. Let's wait for this set and then I'll answer it biasedly. I will answer you who my least favourite fan base is in the comp biasedly. So Rabbitohs now right inside. Oh, wow. It was close before pass here, but it will be 5 minutes out. Got off to, is that Mill? I'm not too sure. So, Michel. Oh, well, John Burke, I'm just trying to get in the spirit of being in France at the Rugby Union World Cup next year. Michel. Blaze just made Latrell French. Oui. I'm trying to Michel. It's a toddler there. Third tackle, 1 metre out. They're going to roll it back into Saliva Havili. Havili now. Cody Walker. Got crunch arena. Oh, my dearie me. Oh, that's right, that's man. I'm not going to read that out, though. So, fourth tackle in, left hand side, gets it off. Mitchell, knock on over here. Knock on over there. It's a penalty to the Knights, too. That's just a muppetry there from Saliva Havili. Jimbo Roosters, last warning, my guy. Please don't give us a running update of the AFL. Just give us a quarter-time score, half-time score, not every 2 seconds. Grandma says, I thought you said you might say Broncos because you're a Titan. Well, why ask me the question if you don't want the answer? Because you know the answer, so why ask me the question if you don't want to hear the answer? But personally, look, obviously the Broncos are massively, but in the same sense, there are respectable Broncos fans. Oh, I'll be pretty happy for Broncos when they win the comp. You know, I grew up in Brisbane since I was 2 weeks old, until I was 13. You know, obviously I got around the Broncos as a young kid, really idolising Darren Lockyer. You know, I know some really respectful people who do go for the Broncos, but there are also a lot of pieces of shit who are dog shit with shitty arm tattoos, fat guys with four-eyed glasses. So it's like, there are people like that, but there are also a lot of respectful Broncos fans. So it's like, they're not the worst necessary fan base, but they're pretty bad because they're very annoying. But that's only nice here with the ball, 4 tackle, 30 minutes out. But they're very annoying because they think they're going to win the comp every year, and they tell you. It's not like other fans who are like, oh, we're going to win the comp this year. 1 second, Knights are away! Until 15 minutes out of here. Like Warriors fans are like, oh, we're going to win the comp this year. It's a bit of a joke, and we laugh with them, and, you know, we feel sorry for them. Eels fans try and shove it down your throat. That's why they have a person named King. Oh, that's going to be a 7-tackle set here for the Rabbitohs. The Eels will tell you. It's like King Gutho. It's like they force feed King Gutho down your throat, and it's like, it's actually ruined his reputation. Eels fans have ruined Queen Gutho's reputation there by calling him a stupid name. We all know that he's not king. You know, so it's ruined his reputation, and he's had to try and build himself up from that, and he just hasn't been able to do that. And he never was going to be that guy, but obviously they ruined his reputation. So they're very annoying. Broncos fans can be very just dog shit, but a lot of them can still be quite respectful. Justin says, it'll be good when the Wallabies drop a feedy on the All Blacks in the World Cup final. Well, it's a chance. Luckily, he's head the right way because they're both on the opposite side of the group stages in the pools. It says, kick went too long. That was definitely Milford's fault. It's always Milford's fault, mate. It's always Milford's fault. King of Power, what a shit place to be king. So right inside now with the Rabbitohs. Gives it off here. Walker. Oh, my dearie me. Wasn't a great pass there, but nearly found a way to get down that right-hand side. Jed Cartwright wasn't his dad coach of the Titans years ago? Yes, Johnny Cartwright. John Cartwright's the assistant to the Broncos, I believe. He was at the Cowboys. He wasn't the Titans, obviously, but I think he's the assistant to the Broncos. Puts that bottom in the air. And knock on there for the Knights, and it's going to be Rabbitohs ball. It's going to be a Rabbitoh ball. 10 minutes out of the line. A lot of Dragons fans don't like being told the truth about their team. But I don't think they're the worst at all. I think that... who else is up there, really? Warriors fans at games can be quite full on. When you're watching at a game with the Warriors, they're very arrogant and cocky sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of their fans are very over the top in their support, and not in a good way. You can be over the top in a good way, but you can also be over the top in a bad way. And a lot of Warriors fans are like that, but I don't have any hate for the Warriors as a team. I actually want the Warriors to be successful just because obviously they're a team in a very similar position to the Titans all the time. But Warriors fans can be... I actually think Warriors fans are probably a little bit more on the aggressive side sometimes than Broncos fans. But the Rabbitohs here, LaTron Mitchell! Oh, Travis nearly got there, 1 metre out. So Saliva Havili, that's going to be right inside here for the Rabbitohs. They'll be 2 minutes out of the line. Where's Kolomatangi? Where's Kolomatangi? Give him. Oh, John, I've seen that coming. I'll read that in a second. So Rabbitohs now, they're 1 metre out of the line. Third tackle, 10 minutes gone here. Guys, hit that thumbs up button and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Right hand side, the ball comes at the back here. Cody Walker is going to... Ooh, this could be an obstruction here. It could be a try. Thank you very much to Xavier Brown for the $1 dono. Appreciate you. Thank you very much to Xavier Brown. Look at this guy. He's still going. I told you, this guy doesn't leave. Like, this guy is always around this content. Oh, man, he's too good. It's like, bro, like, when are you going to learn that you are a puppet of mine? You're so obsessed. Oh, it's incredible. But the Rabbitohs there. Oh, is it going to be a try? I think it's an obstruction. Oh, bro, they're so good. It's like, man, go and create another fake account so that we can get another subscription, you know? So, Cody Walker, I don't actually think it really impacts it. I don't think he actually impacts it too much. It's going to be a try here. It's going to be a try. I actually wouldn't necessarily disagree with this one. So, Cody Walker will score a try here. He will score a try. So, the Rabbitohs will be up 4-0 with the kids coming. It will be 6-0. I'll read Shizrins is exposed. Oh, dearie me. I should read this too. Hey guys, BK wouldn't do this if he wasn't paid. He's lying to you. He doesn't do it for you. He only does it for the cash. Notice how he doesn't make A-League content anymore, and it makes him more cash. You know why I don't do A-League content anymore? Because it's dog shit right now. That league is absolutely pitiful. That league is absolutely pitiful. And I actually was getting similar views on the A-League to the NRL. It's not like they're drastically different views. You can actually go and see that A-League was getting about 1,800 to 2,000 views, and the NRL was getting very similar. So, every single time, it's very easy to put people in their place when you just tell the truth, my guys. So thank you for that. And now you can create another fake account. You can try again. Because I remember last time when you tried to say that I earned $1,000 a month, and then you said I earned $2,000 a month, and then you said I earned $3,000 a month, and then you said I earned $4,000 a month, and then you disappeared. So try again, my guy. Try again. Justin Button says, latest Shrell doco was a good watch. Real cool. Him turned down third game in Origin to repay South for investing heavily in his rehab. Yeah, but in the same sense, I think that LaTron Mitchell also turned that down because I think he also knew he probably wasn't going to get selected. I think they were going to select, they were going to go with the same duo. I think that it was also about saving face for him in a way as well. Wanderers aren't good, that means the A-League isn't good. Lucas says, got to be not happy, chappy. You must be, I'm going to change the wording here, Lucas, because it's pretty full on. I'll go depressed to put yourself through an A-League game because it's a pretty full on comment, that one. Get Wise Mate now says, who wants A-League content? It's funny because I may still do from time to time in the year. We've got a big year ahead of us. We've got Rugby League World Cup, FIFA World Cup, Cricket World Cup. We've got some. Oh, so close to going to full there. Zay Brown says, Blaze can't do A-League content, but it's off-season, dumbass. There's also that. But in the same sense, I didn't really do too much towards the end of the last season either. Jim and Bill! Oh! Jim and Bill! Here with the $15 dollary dues. Jimmy has done this in spite of me getting exposed. Says he have some more cash. Thank you very much, man. I'm so desperate for it. Thank you very much for the $15 donut, butter. So third tackle leave for the Rabbitohs. See, that's why this is funny, because it's like people try to troll you. People try and, get you upset, but you just like, then you get people like Jimmy Bill who go and send more money just to say, you know what, eat a dick, you know? Eat a dick. Nodge Luke says City Super Cup should be good with Everton and Celtic coming, yeah. I'm actually going to the Raw versus Leeds game next week on Thursday at Seabass Stadium. But the Rabbitohs kick this ball away here. The Knights 5 minutes out because there will not be an NRL game on Thursday nights. I'm like, I may as well go to the game at Seabass and support my Brisbane Roar, even though I've been really, out of touch with the Brisbane Roar for, I guess, the last couple of years. I feel like the way that I was treated by the club in regards to a couple of aspects was relatively disrespectful, and I haven't really said this publicly before, but in the same sense, it is what it is. So I've really fell out of love with the way that something kind of transpired at the club. But I'll always still support them. I'll always still be a Brisbane Roar fan. But it's just like, I really kind of was put on the back foot by a few aspects there. John Bergson was definitely saving face. Love your league, my Blaze. Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you. This A-League just without the A. Exactly right. This is league. Yeah. Fixate went up the Knights there, 45 minutes out from the line. And Saifidi now. Actually, it's getting a bit hot. I was actually only put this on. I know I'm wearing a Milwaukee Bucks shirt right now because I'm a bandwagoner. I'm definitely not a Chicago Bulls fan who supports a team that is really dreadful most of the time. And this is actually one of our rivals. But when I was in America, I got one of these shirts. I got a shirt nearly every other team. So it's my first take leave with the Rabbitohs at 10 minutes out. I actually don't like the Bucks either. But I just like wearing sports merch. So Rabbitohs now, Tane Nil gets his ball out to about 15 minutes out. Nolch looks like should be a Gold Coast A-League team. There was one once until Clive Palmer decided that he was bigger than the A-League and decided to put sponsorship of his own company when he was told explicitly not to. So Rabbitohs now right-hand side, otherwise they will still be there. Kolomatangi there with a good little run. Gets his ball out to about the 42. Still going, Kolomatangi. Gee whiz. You're a Lakers fan, we all know. Oh, I got the offload away too. Milne right inside here, and it's going to be Jackson Paulo. Paulo gets it off to the 14. The ball's still going here. Latrell Mitchell gets it off to Burgess. Oh my God! Latrell Mitchell! He's away here. Nicarima on the inside. That is one of the tries. Oh, he's so unlucky to score there. Oh my God, that would have been one of the tries of the season. Here we go. Chance here for the Rabbitohs. Oh, bro. How does he not pass that to Kolomatangi there? They would have scored easy. Oh, man. Great defense. Great defense, Nevenev. 5. They bring it out to the 10. And knock on them. The Knights are going to be away. Here. The Knights are away. They give it off to Frizzell. Frizzell's away. He's in the 50. He's in the 46 on the inside. 45 metres out. This is end to end. He's still going. Oh, he's falling over. It's a knock on. Oh, it's still going. They're saying not a knock on. Knights here. If I'm the Rabbitohs, I let this ball play on. Oh, my God. What a crazy moment. What just happened? Right-hand side here. I don't know where the ball is. They got numbers on the right-hand side. They got numbers galore. They got Dom Young. They got Dom Young here. It's one-on-one. Oh, time! Dom Young, wow. That was incredible, that last minute. That last minute was absolutely incredible. That was wild. That was wild. That was wild. Hold on, I've got some clips I've got to do for TikTok and stuff like that. I've got to write down what minute that was. 15 minutes in. Oh my God. That was just insane. And Dom Young scored. I just realised. I wasn't even celebrating that expectation. I was just actually excited about what was happening. But Dom Young scores as well. There you go. Was game last night's Shark Storm. And then, wow, this game might be good. This game might be good. That's hype, man. That's a really hype try. That was a length of field both ways. That actually could be one of the tries of the season, too, to be honest. Nah, it's not going to be. But it was a crazy moment. I'm just writing something down here, guys. Give me 1 second. Bing bong. And Dom Young, really good to get past Kenner. I told you, any winger can score. All 4 wingers can score today, lads. Jimmy Bills is up at a 9. Jimmy Bill. Jimmy, you got one over me last week, sir, but thank you very much for that $15 donor to make up for last week. Oh, dearie me. Sachin Kelly says, what a series of events in the Knights. Amazing defence win across the field try. Well, the Rabbitohs broke away from nothing, got up the other end of the field, lost the ball, then the Knights broke away, and they just got out the right side. Dom Young, his history. Good night, Irene. Josh says try the week, though, probably, but it's still a long way to go here in this week. We've still got 64 minutes to go this game, and then another 80 minutes of another game, and then another 80 minutes of another game. So, and considering the Eels and Tigers game, that was a 1 point. That was a 1 point extravaganza. Well, I don't even think that's a word. Extravaganza is now a word on this channel. Nigel Felix didn't know Frizzell could run it. It was actually quite pacey. He had a turn of foot. He did have a turn of foot there, and from the right hand side, he'll miss the kick though. So we'll say it's 6-4 here to the Rabbitohs. 16 minutes into the game. Bum bum bum. Let's go. 80 minute for license tried on over Castrins. Sasha Gill says, what a series of events. Absolutely. Not just try the season. I don't know about try the season, lads. Remember, it just happened so fast. It was just so all over the shop. That was that was the best 15th minute try this round, Jim Bill says. Mate, you're not wrong. It was the best 15th minute. See, he's watching it too. Notice how he doesn't make A-League content anymore? Because, hold on, I got to read this message. Like, time him out, but in the same sense, let me read the message. Notice how he admitted he doesn't make A-League content anymore because it's a horrible league at the moment? Yeah. So he admits he isn't making A-League content because it doesn't get him good views and has not much cash. No, there is about 3 people who turn up to the games. So, good hit there or not from the Rabbitohs. There's about 3 people who turn up to games. There's actually more people who watch my streams and actually turn up to games at the A-League. So, yeah, that's it. That's about it, really. Oh, dear me. But you tried, though. You did. You tried. Let's hear the Prophet says, Milford a good sign for the Knights. Yeah, he's actually been good. I said that Melville would be a good sign for the Titans. Like, I said that Melville would be a good signing for the Titans. Like, I honestly would have taken him, and I think it would have worked out with Toby Sexton. So, obviously, Kieran Foran's nice, but I was arguing for Milford a lot of last season when we were trying to look for another half. But it's going to be, 5-8, but it's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. And there we go. Get wise out of your mouth calling him Muppet. What he doesn't realise, again, guys, is that every time that we hide him on the channel, he'll create another fake account and then subscribe, comment, he'll get hidden and then he'll unsubscribe. But the fact of the matter is that unsubscribing does actually nothing. So the subscribing part is what helps the channel. So by him hating, he's actually growing it. That's the best thing about haters, brother. That's the best thing about haters. Josh says Titans did pursue him. I don't believe they did. I'll put it this way. I don't. Jim and Bill with the $8 dono. Here we go again. Oh, man. Okay, let's just wait for the next one. Let's wait. Oh, Knights here. Dom Young again. Oh, so close. Third tackle. They even Jim and Bill with the $8 dono. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy, this hater is actually providing more money. There's actually an injury here with Dom Young. It's a win-win situation. Absolutely, Blonde Razor. There is no losing here because you guys know me. You can't watch as much content as you do with me on there and not see my personality. You know, you guys see me in person at games. You guys see me on these streams and other streams and whatnot. And I'm always the same bloke. You know, I'm honest. And although I'll be wrong, you know, I'm honest. So the fact of the matter is that you guys can make your own decisions. You're all adults, and that's why I laugh at the comments there when he comes on through. But the other reason we actually hide him is because he spams. If he didn't spam, we probably wouldn't even hide him. Bonner Ray says it's a win-win situation. Pete Hanks says, what is the weather at the same night? It's fine, man. It's fine. It's not even raining. Mr. America with the try-saver. Mr. America. Is Canada American, is he? I don't even know. Tony says he'll be a great player, Dom Young, if he can survive not getting injuries. Most of us are adults, Jay says, yeah, except for your mate, Brody. He'll be out of the game, though. Your mate. It's going to be a high tackle here against the Rabbitohs, so it'll be a penalty to the Knights. It's out the side, though, so they won't be going for the 2 from right in front. Say Brown says, guys, why hate the guy that drives like 8 hours to watch a game and vlog for us? Try 14 hours. But, you know, my personality is pretty, it's pretty full on, you know? Like, obviously, it's very, what's the word? Where it's like, polarizing is the word I'm looking for. It's very polarizing. So some people will hate me, some people like me. It is what it is. We all have a good time. If you don't like me, that's your problem, not mine. That's going to get Trell 25 round suspension. It's unlucky to be called a high tackle, that. It really is. It's unlucky to be called a high tackle. I like a ball sex since I'm 8 years old. Yeah, same as the hater. All right, so Dom Young's coming out here for a HIA. I think he'll be all right, though. He's coming out here for a HIA. X-Ray says, Latrell report with Young is diving to score and he's coming across. Don't think it was that bad in my opinion, but if it makes content, I guess it goes on report. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it technically is on report, but I don't believe it's that bad. He won't be missing any weeks for it. Good one, Sunday Masters Blaze only streams 3 games in a row for us. Actually, tomorrow, I think I'm doing 5. We've got Fiji versus, Samoa versus Tonga, Fiji versus, I think, Australia A. We've got New Zealand versus Ireland. We've got Wales versus South Africa. And we've got Australia versus England. So actually about 4 or 5 games tomorrow. So Knights now, 10 minutes out. Nigel Luke says, Bradman Best hasn't made an impact yet. Well, it's his first game back, bro. You can't expect him to be just bang, bang, bang straight away. First tackle of the Knights. They're going to get left-hand side to Milfy Mill. That's 4 pass. Oh, no, apparently not. Let's pretend that didn't have a referee. Let's pretend that didn't have a referee. So 8 minutes out here, left-hand side. Mill. No, that's Clune. Clune gets taken down at 10. Scotland versus Argentina. What time's that on? Is that 5 a.m? That's going to be tough to get up for, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Knightsy! Oh, man. 1 minute out from the line. 4 tackle. 4 tackle. So Knights now with the ball. They go right-hand side. The ball comes out the back there for the Knights. Is that going to be 6 again? Is that touched by the Rabbitohs, or that was just a bad pass? Oh, Chansey. Oh, the sideline. That's a good tackle. Very close. Very 5 a.m. Oh, we'll see how we go, mate. We'll see how we're feeling. So left-hand side now for the Milfmeister. Milfy Mill. Oh, it's a good kick. It's a good take. No, that's a try. It's a try that, oh, no, it might not be. David Clemmer. It's Glendo. But I think it might be no try. They're saying a knock-on here for the Knights. But unfortunately, Daz, mate, I think the Clem Dog's going to be taking a try off him. Clemmer, see, ever since he came on my vlog, he's got a try. I think I'm the reason for this try, if it happens. So it's a contest for the ball, that's fine. But it comes down to whether it's a knock-on or not from, not Edric Lee, it's from the other one. It goes backwards here, absolutely. But it comes down to whether Old Mate touches it and comes off the shoulder and goes forward. Ooh. It's going to be a try here. I wouldn't really disagree with that, but they're going to call it off backwards. They're going to say backwards. Ever since he went on the vlog, Clemmer scores. Ever since Clemmer came on my vlog, Clemmer scores. Get around him. By the way, David Clemmer is a lovely bloke, man. Like, off the camera, on the camera, he's a lovely bloke. That's his 5th ever NRL try. Like, last week, he was really impressive with... I had a bit of a word with him before and after the vlog part that you guys saw. And nah, he's a good bloke, man. It really is just really humble and nice to deal with. But 2017 was the last time that David Clemmer scored, and they're up 8-6 here. But nice take there by Edric Lee. And there we go. Try time, David Clemmer. Oh, no, we're obviously going to hide you. I just love that he's still watching. Of course they're going to hide you, Muppet. What's you thinking? Oh, man, he played right into it. Bro, do you realise people are donating just because you're telling them not to donate? Oh, bro, why would you think for a second? that we're not going to hide you? You Muppet. $1.50 donor from Ulrich. She's reading. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. 20 minutes going here, guys. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe and you're anti. It's 10-6 to the Knights, and it's a good game right now. It's a good game. Maybe this is watching the troll. It's because I'm actually buying into it. Normally I just ignore it, but this troll is incredible. It's the same troll we've had for over a year. It's Stephen Lakutis, or whatever his name is. It's incredible. He's obsessed, bro. But it is what it is. It's all part of it, man. Nessa says, up at a bunnies. Boom, boom. Bunnies. Michael Pakistan would love to see Crazy Clem in Origin back when fighting was okay. Yeah, absolutely. 97 games since last try. Deary me. Eat your heart out, Alex 12. Jay says, I prefer the sex spot spam. Yeah. Oh, mate. The old trucker, eh? He's a dangerous bloke, that trucker. Jimmy Bill says, of course, he's a nice bloke. He plays for the best club. Well, you know, there's that too. It says, please stop swearing. Mate, I tell you. Oh, Jimmy Bill. I can't stop coughing. I'm going to die, Jimmy Bill. $8 donut. I think I'm making this guy mad. Jimmy. He's making him mad. He's making the old Stephen mad. Thank you, Stephen, though, by the way. Appreciate you for allowing Jimmy Bill to to prove you wrong. But we'll take on now for the Knights. 25 minutes out. And they get this ball to the 33. Fun game to watch so far, though. How long is Grandma for? I'm not too sure, guys, Luke. I'm not too sure. But yeah, no, thank you very much, Jimmy Bill. Appreciate you for getting amongst it. And Rabbitohs here will get this ball 25 minutes out in their own line. Knowledge Luke says, on the field, grub off the field, nice bloke. Yeah, of course. And that's what I was saying, and that's why I was making it a statement, is that on the field you see him as a bit of a grub and he talks a lot of shit, and yeah, he loves to have a bit of a bifferuno, but off the field, man, he was a lovely bloke. And yeah, there's some players you can get bad auras from, and there's some players you can get really nice vibes from, and he's a nice vibe. There are definitely players out there with bad auras and bad vibes. But the Rabbitohs now get this ball now to the 34 tackle. Jack Dempsey. Oh! Jack Dempsey with the $5 dono. Bing bong. Appreciate you, Jack Dempsey. What a man. He's coming there. He's a Sharkies man, the old Dempsey. Left-hand side for the Rabbitohs. And they're going to be waiting on the left-hand side. 30 minutes out. Jack Dempsey with the $5 dono. Look at him go. He's flying. He's absolutely flying, that bloke. They don't pass the vibe. Check how she's reading. Absolutely. Yeah, there's some people who are like that. Some of them are involved with the Titans. So up it goes there, and the Knights will get this ball 5 minutes out. Good take, though, from the good slap by the Rabbitohs, though. Enemies for 80, brothers for life. Some guys are like that. Some guys definitely do take it off the field as well, which is a bit dog shit. But yeah, there definitely are a lot of guys who, obviously, when you're actually in the battle and in the moment and in the game, you really do you do really fire up. But then you realise it's all about passion, all about performing, and you train your entire life to play in the field, and then sometimes, unfortunately, you just get riled up a little bit. So it's all good doing that on the field. When it comes to off the field, nice there, good little run. We're taking down 33 metres out here for Zell. Irish Shipman's there, +5 check. It's donation central in the chat right now. Yeah, it is. It's all good fun, man. It's all good fun, obviously. We're all having a good time here, and it's a good game too. So the Rabbitohs now being split up to the 30. Rabbitohs scored first, but the Knights just went bang, bang, boom, boom, bing, Metcalf Lodge. Knowledge Lucius, Latrell's personality, same as Clemmer. I actually haven't met Latrell personally before. I haven't had him on the vlog before. I barely travel to away games for teams that don't involve the Titans anymore, so it's very difficult to get a hold of the away team at Seabus because they have like fenced off, they go to the bus. Unless I know the guy, then they'll come over, like Chad and stuff like that. Most of the time, they usually just go straight on the bus. They've got fans galore there, left-hand side. The Rabbitohs are away here. Taking down 35 metres out. 35 metres out here. You're very invested in Latrell's personal persona, Sashin. Yeah, I don't have any problem with Latrell. I say Latrell's the best centre in the game. He's playing centre, and I think he's a great fullback too. So it's really fun to see what Latrell Mitchell can provide in the game. So left-hand side here, Cody Walker puts that ball. Little sneaky! Oh, but a nice get the ball 3 metres out in the line. Harry Johnson is making a bag. Jay Hayes says the credit card I found last week doesn't work anymore. Dear me. I'm going to get a bottle of water. I got water over there. I got a box of water. Here. Hold on. I'm still here. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm still here. Alright, let's get it. Don't forget me. Lane Ball says Gal was the most humble bloke in the field. He played fair, played aggressive without throwing any punches, which is the reason he stood out so much. Gal's a good bloke. Oh, is that 40-20? Is that 40-20? Nah, it's not going to go too much to the corner. Not going to go enough to the corner there. Oh, good chase there with Brab and Best as well. Really impressive. Zenpai says, hey guys, how's everyone tonight? Huge losses in games from Rose at the moment. Absolutely. A lot of them. Desmond says you're showing the game as the streamer come back. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You guys, I'm so happy that you guys got to see the game. It's right there behind me if you want to see the game. There you go. It's for free. So Rabbitohs now get this ball out to about the 45. Chopper Tom says, do you want the Eels or Tigers to win? Who do you think? Chopper Tom, who do you think I want to win that game? So fourth tackle. Oh, good run there by Cartwright. Really nice run there for the Rabbitohs. They're 38 metres out here, right outside. Kolomatangi slips over. Oh, don't be injured. I thought he was injured there for a second, X Factor. Oh, no. But they put the ball up in the air. No one chasing it through, though. Ball might bounce, though. No, good take for the Knights. And they'll nearly get away, but they don't. They don't do it. The Knights fans are booing. Why is someone commenting on my Instagram post saying Munster is out for Origin when it's about me and the Titans? Okay. Bonner Razor says, can Clem get a second try? No, we want Kolomatangi to get a try here, sir. Alex says, Lee Hajapatelis. I don't know how to spell his name. Say his name. He's a really nice guy. He's a flog, that guy. All right. Jay says, but I wanted a happy ending. Oh, no. You're a dirty bloke, mate. You are a dirty, dirty bloke. Just since you went to a Knights game, home game, that means you're a Knights fan. Don't understand that one, but, cool. Good on you. So I'm still waiting for old mate Hay to come back. I think Jimmy Bill scared him off. Edric Lee! Oh! That was dreadful from the Rabbitohs. That was absolutely horrific from the Rabbitohs there. That has got to be one of the worst tries of the season. That is absolutely diabolical from the Rabbitohs there. Oh my God. That is absolutely painful to see there from the Rabbitohs. Edric Lee from Mo DeLonghi. That is absolutely woeful from the Rabbitohs there. Look at this. Ball goes up. Edric Lee, they let him take the ball. And then they just allow the open space out there with Brab and Bess. That is absolutely woeful. Nice one, it's a contest, bro. No, there's nothing wrong with the try. There's nothing wrong with this try. It's just absolutely dreadful. 1 from Latrell Mitchell, 2 from Jackson Paulo, and not even necessarily Latrell Mitchell. He had the inside covered. But Jackson Paulo didn't even go up for the ball there. He didn't even go up. That's on Jackson Paulo, that is on Jackson Paulo. Desmond says Dolphins marquee signing, set that up. And Luke says, Latron, mate, love you, but you should have just played New South Wales. It's embarrassing right now. Oh, that's what it is. Dana says, Lee has been on fire lately. Oh! What's happening here? What's the referee doing here? No, what? Tries confirmed. High contact. Oh, is this on report? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But so it will be a try there for the Knights. And, but, oh, yeah, that was high. How do you miss that? How do you miss that there? How does the referee not see that high tackle? It was clearly a high tackle there from Tommy Burgess. Richard Rock says the favourites curse strikes again. I'm done betting on favourites. Bro, there's still 53 minutes to go in this game. But, yeah, look, the Rabbitohs aren't doing too well right now. And most people are 0-2 if this game continues like this. Noel Lurie says less than 30 minutes in the game. 2 Souths players in a report. Glad I'm a Roosters fan. Yeah, but the Souths are in the 8 and the Roosters are not in the 8. So it's like, I don't know I'm not too sure about that one. But it will get the kick. So it will be 16-6. Milvy's been pretty good kicking. Last week when he came in, he did pretty well. And before that, obviously, who was kicking for the Knights? I can't remember, but he wasn't good. But that's nice there for the Milfy Milf. That's a nice kick there. So, 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. It is a 10-point game at 16-6. Rabbitohs need Daniel Tupper to compete with the taller players. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I love how people comment in the Discord when we're live. It's like, hello, I'm here. You're commenting in the Discord when there is literally a live chat right there. John says, I would love the Roosters to miss the 8. I don't think it happens. I still think they find a way to get in. I really do. I know they've got a tough run home, but I really do feel like they get a way to find themselves getting there because it'd be such an embarrassing season for them if they didn't. It's not like they have the injury curse like they did last year. It would be really embarrassing if they didn't this year. And I think they did get robbed against, well, not robbed, but they got really rorted against the Panthers in that game. Lucas says, looking forward to Origin knowledge. You took a lot of shit game too. So Knights now are right-hand side, 4 tackle, 40 metres out. Justice says they should just not give any points for the bye. That'd be nice because then the Titans wouldn't have been in last for a few weeks now. But that's a nice little kick there for the Milfy Milf. That's a nice little kick there for the Milfy Milf, Jazz, mate. So Rabbitohs left inside. Oh, Paulo! Oh, he's going in goal. He's going in goal. Paulo's having a dreadful game. Paulo is having an absolutely woeful game. Muhammad Ali says, did you see what Smith called the ref last night? Yeah, he called him a cheater. Cheating bastard. Cheating bastard. Nice as Cowboys to stay second throughout the year. I think the Storm get there, but I think Cowboys come third, yeah. But Latrell Mitchell as well, he should just be going down there. And also Jackson Paul should be going down there. Both of them are at fault there. And this is the Knights dominating right now. They are, absolutely, yeah. God's getting flamed in the group chat so bad right now because the Bunnies are losing. Yeah, it must feel really bad to be a Rabbitohs fan. Must feel really tough. Must be really tough to be a Rabbitohs fan right now. Oh, short kickoff. Oh, it's not back. The Rabbitohs are away. Good work. It's Rabbitohs ball. Short kickoff works out there for the Bunnies. X-Ray says, come on, Bunnies, we need to win, fire up. Yeah, we got off to a nice start with Dom Young scoring, but ever since we've gone downhill, sir. We're going downhill. Oh, it's a penalty to the Rabbitohs too. Now it's going uphill. It's going uphill, which is actually worse. You don't want to go uphill. You want to go downhill. But in those terms, I don't know how to change that, but there you go. Jimmy Bills is nice on fire. They are. Lucas says, who's in the GC? What? Dasmate says, Storm and South are the hardest teams to support. Very hard teams to support, mate. Especially those Melbourne boys and especially Panthers when they lost the Eels. So that was such a hard time for those Penrith fans. Really, really hard time there. And, you got to really feel for them, man. You really got to feel for the tough moments that they had to go through as a club. And, best of luck to them. Best of luck to them getting through those really tough moments. So Rabbitohs now, 35 metres out of the line. Let's hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you are new around here. Let's go. Third tackle leave the Rabbitohs there, 28 metres out of the line. It's going to be Kolomatangi here with the ball. He's going to run this one himself. He gets the ball offloaded. Cody Walker. No, it's not Cody Walker. It's Cody Nikarima. Forward tackle now. Cody Nikarima gets with the Havili here to Kolomatangi. Go, Kolomatangi. Oh, 4 metres out of the line. Not looking good for him in this one now. They go left hand side. Chance here for the Rabbitohs. They've got numbers galore. Try time the Rabbitohs. Boom. Richie Kenner with the try time. Will be 16-10 with the hit to come. And that's why you don't write it off too early. That's why you don't write it off too early. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's why you don't run off too early, lads. Josh says, I think Tanner will cleanse him all the Titans awards except rookie, obviously. You can probably get that one too. But left-hand side, the Rabbitohs go Boomski. Look at that. Just too easy. Just smooth. Just smooth. Just playing smoothly here, the Rabbitohs. They go left-hand side. The defense has been atrocious, but that's a nice little attack there. And the Rabbitohs are back in the game. Back in the game. Harry Johnson says, here comes the silly, silly bunnies. They're a bit silly, mate. They are. They're a bit silly. Somebody says, Bunny's definitely hopping with that try. My mouse says, Trell Mitt, great pass. Wasn't it his pass, was it? I still laugh at Trell Mitt. He's like, Trell Mitt! Sounds like a Rabbitohs fan. Really does. That's why his name's Trell Mitt. Trell Mitt! Trell Mitt! That was a nice play there from Trell Mitt, though. Not going to read out Alex's comment, that's for sure. So that was just easy on the left-hand side. Damn it! Exactly right. Jimmy Bill says, lucky it's easy being a Knights supporter. It's very easy being a Knights supporter. Very easy, Jimmy Bill. You're definitely not a part of the loser brigade. You do. Oh, Jimmy! Boom, 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 boom! Jimmy! Jimmy! Jimmy goes bing gong. Bing gong, bing bong. It's 16-12, a 4-point game. But Jimmy Bill, you're definitely not a part of the loser brigade with the Titans, the Warriors, the Tigers, and the Eels. You're definitely not. Because you've obviously won plenty of premierships in the last 20 years. Same with Parramatta, same with the Titans, obviously, and the Warriors and the Tigers. Mate, they just win premierships non-stop. The Josh says, if you bring in Joe to feed next week, which is very likely, which centre do you replace? Personally, I'd say Kelly. Herbert isn't great, but his title, I'd probably say BK. But in the same sense, I don't want to sit here and shit on my boys. I don't want to sit here and shit on the boys, but personally, if I'm going to bring him... Joe does made of mine as well, but, you know, it's tough, man. No, sorry, fans be like, imagine not winning premiership this decade. Yeah, but they're muppets. Oh, Latrell Mitt. He was shushing the crowd. Ali says, the sound of a toothless fan. Never says, Latrell's got that Buddy Franklin kick on him. Bing, bong, bing, bong. Exactly right, Harry Johnson. You've never said anything more right in your life. So third tackle now with the Rabbitohs. They're going to be 40 minutes out here from their own line. Only done by 4, though. I told you guys it's going to be a high-scoring game. Oh, that's a penalty. Yep, penalty to the Rabbitohs. That's the penalty to the Rabbitohs there. By the way, I will say, Brandon Smith had... Although you can't talk like that to the referee, the fact the referee doesn't see the second attempt at the tackle is mad. Like, as he's trying to get up there. It was mad that he couldn't see, just like this into the high tackle before. Like, it really is impressive how they don't see stuff. Dad says we all have to say it is so hard being a Panthers fan. It's very hard. Very hard being a Panthers fan. Very hard being a Storm fan. Panthers fans, you know, they went through some tough times in the last 10 years and you got to feel sorry for them. But the Storm, like, it really is tough being a Storm fan. Here we go. Exactly right, expected. Come on. Get on. Good on my tongue. Here he is. Here he is. Get the ball right inside. Oh, they're going to score again here. They're going to score again here. They're going to score again here. Jackson Paulo doesn't back himself in. Goes back on the inside. Ooh, 5 minutes out here. Here we go. The Rabbitohs. 8 minutes out of the line. It's absolutely hard to be an Australian Kangaroos fan, Xavier Brown. Very, very hard. Cody Nikorima! Nikorima! Oh, so close. 1 metre out. He's going to roll the ball back here to Havili. Havili now. Oh, that's going to be an easy try, but galore! Boom, boom, Richie Ken! That's a bing bong double. Bang, bang, bang. Imagine being a Storm fan from Nunda. It's a scary prospect there, Tommy, but the Rabbitohs go bang, bing, bang straight away. Ooh, 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 ooh. Try it on. Try it on. And Jim and Bill, what's going on? What's going on with Newcastle here? What's going on? Sir, I must ask, what's going on here? Richie Canal goes bang, bang with a double. And it is 16-16 with a kick to come. What a fun game to watch here. We don't usually get great Friday night games. Friday night games are usually relative blowouts, like a 26-12 or, you know, 36-10 kind of game. And 26-12 isn't a normal scoreline anymore, actually, but 36-10 probably is more of a normal scoreline. But yeah, 16-16 with a kick to come, and we're finally getting a decent little game here. Is it a wide out or easy kick? I would say that it is a mediocre kick. It's not the most difficult, but it's also not the easiest. But he's on the left-hand side, so he's a right footer, so it makes it easier for him anyway. But Cody Nikorima, that was really nice for him, man. It's a really nice run there from Cody Nikorima. A minor nice choke. Maybe. A little bit. But it's only first half, man. That's why I told you guys, relax. Relax. Jim Bill says, my TV will do well stay in one piece. But it's easy to be a Knights fan. Very easy. Very easy. You're definitely not a part of the dribble squad or the lose brigade. Definitely not. But Latrell Mitchell here. Actually, he's a left footer. Sorry, he's not a right footer. So this actually makes it more difficult for Chummy. So Chummy. Oh! 18-16 here to Rabbitohs with 5 minutes to go here of the first half. And now the turns have tabled, old reason she's written. How the turns have tabled. 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 18-16 to the Rabbitohs. And now we just want Koloa Matangi to score a try. What did I say, by the way? Dom Young scored a try. Oh, Bradman Best scored a try. It should have been Edric Lee, but I told you all 4 wingers can score in this game. Maybe not Jackson Borlow, because he's been dreadful, but, you know, Dom Young scored a try. Richie Kennard scored twice. Bradman Best scored on the wing, but obviously Edric Lee was the one who assisted it, and Jackson Borlow hasn't scored yet. But I told you all 4 wingers can score today, because all of the wingers are not great in this game. Shakai Mitchell there brings his ball out to about the 20-metre line. X-Rays is currently sitting 211 overall in NRL Fantasy. I've Clement, Walker, Latrell, Lee, and Malali scoring for me in this game. Keep it up, boys, making up the ranks. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. 211, is that like real? I don't know. I haven't played NRL Fantasy in ages. I'm a big NFL fantasy guy, and now I'm getting back into my Premier League fantasy for this year because we are going to be creating content for the Premier League on the channel this year. Koloamatangi with a brilliant run now. 4 tackle, gets inside the attacking half. Look at him go. He's still going. He's still going. Go all the way to try line, sir. South are playing night. They are playing night, Daz, mate. They are. They are. Thomas Everything says, what happened to Team Wankers? Don't know who you're referring to there, but we're watching the Knights and Rabbitohs. Don't know who the Wanker team is, but, you know, each their own. Notch Luke says, been thinking about what could have been. Do you think Titans could beat Manly finals to week 2 last week? No, I don't. I always thought that whoever won that game would have been beaten by Manly. Manly had beaten us 36-0 and 54-28 or some shit in that other game last year. Like, the Titans were still a little bit off and doing anything like that. But then again, you never know. You never know. But I still think Manly were a little bit better than what the Gold Coast Titans were at last year. Remember it says how momentum can change quickly. Absolutely. Thomas Henry says New South Wales Blues. The Blues are still wankers. Absolutely. Oh, he's referring to the Blues team list. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're wankers. They are still wankers, mate. Now, that's fact. That doesn't change. But what does change is the momentum. And the Knights have now got it. They got a penalty here. And they're going to be inside the attacking half. 3 minutes out. Look at them come. Look at this game. Back and forth. Shake it in, shake it out, shake it all about. Where's my hater? I miss him. Stephen! Stephen, come back. Tell us how much. Tell us how much I'm missing out in the A-League. So first tackle now with the Knights. Going to get this ball inside the attacking 20 now. Second tackle in. Stephen! That versus Carlton Blues are a bunch of wankers. You're a Suns fan. Why do you hate the Blues? What's wrong with the Blues? The left-hand side now for the Knights. Ooh, taking that 15 minutes out of the line. We missed him up with Stevens, Sasha Kelson says. So left-hand side here. Barnett. No, we're taking down here. 5 minutes out, second tackle. I agree that Titans had a better chance of beating Manly than the Roosters did last year, but that doesn't mean that I believe the Titans beat Manly. So right-hand side here, Clune gets it off here to the 7. Oh! Cody Walker! Walker's away! Walker's away with the Rabbitohs! He's going to score on the post! Oh, Bradman Best is coming! It's a try! Time for Cody Walker. With the try to run the post. Bing, bong, bing. Easy interception there for Cody Walker. And look at them go. Look at them go. Why did Ari She's-Ridden get timed out? Why did Ari She's-Ridden get timed out? Hold on 1 second. What did she do? I'm not too sure. Maybe Jay saw something that I didn't. I'm not too sure, Jay. Why'd you time out Ari She's-Ridden? Luke says, well, usually it's Walker's pass getting intercepted. Yeah, fair enough, Luke. Fair enough. Your finger slipped, mate. I know who you're trying to hide. I know who you're trying to play around with there. Oh, dear me. No, I know who you were trying, Jay. It says, Walker, my boy, about time you have a good game. It'd be dreadful to hold up this round. Do you have him in fantasy? Did you say you have him in fantasy? Well, you'd be having a nice little fantasy night. Let's try Mitchell with a couple of nice little intercepts. So 47 seconds to go here in the first half. In the first half, and the Rabbitohs are going to take a nice little lead. Considering they were down by 10 points about 15 minutes ago, it's crazy to see they're going to be up by 8 points going to half-time. Jim Bill says that could be possibly one of the worst passes I've ever seen. It's a pretty bad pass, indeed. But the Rabbitohs are going to go... And they're up 24-16. There will be at least one more kick here in the first half. Rabbitohs says, it's great to see Latrell's improving his conversion kicking. That was a dreadful pass. It really was. It was a really, really bad pass. Really, really, really bad pass. Josh says this Latrell Mitchell guy is quite good. He's an alright bloke, mate. He's alright. He didn't really do anything in that try though, but yeah, he's been good in this game. Knowledge Luke says, how ironic that it's Cody Walker, Critter, Demon erased. Cody Walker, Critter, Demon, something happened there, but I'm not sure. But the Rabbitohs here will have one last opportunity here before half-time. I don't think they'll do anything with it though. Shaq Mitchell just brings it out to about the 20. And it's going to be first over the Rabbits, but I don't see them really playing this out here. Unless they go for a crazy, but I can't see it. Kalomatangi, he gets his ball to the 30, and that should be it. That should be it. And there, no, still play on here. We've still got one last opportunity here. Rabbitohs, Mitchell gets it off here to the wing. Back onto the outside, Richard Kenner, and the ball nearly got stripped, but no, that's it. There we go, guys. It is half-time here, 24-16. The Rabbitohs, very back and forth. The Rabbitohs took the lead 6-0, and the Knights went out to a 16-6 lead, and now the Rabbitohs are back up at 24-16 at half-time. Very high-scoring game here. I did predict this game pretty much with T right now, to be honest with you. I haven't actually got... Well, this is a long time to go, 40 minutes to go, but I did say Rabbitohs potentially win 13+. I did say probably 12, but I did go the Rabbitohs there in a high-scoring game, but... yeah, interesting game so far. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. It's free. And subscribe if you're new around here. It's free. Get around it. Get around it. Steve, we're just going to keep hiding you. I don't know why you're even commenting right now. Nonchalant says Stephen Crichton, intercept grand final by Walker pass. Brandon Ray says, what is it, resurgence from Souths? Yeah, it was a really nice resurgence here from Souths. They've done really well in this, late on this first half. And obviously that try there really does help the Rabbitohs out quite significantly. It really does help Matt significantly, and the Knights, you know, they're falling apart a little bit here. But, there is a chance that the Rabbitohs hit a feed bomb. I don't think it happens, but there is a chance. They're halfway. X-Ray says 190 overall now. Let's go. Boom, boom. Let's go. Big Origin curveballs. Positive COVID test puts Maroon's debut in doubt for the cider. Maroon's duo, not debut. I was going to say, who's debut, Joe? But I doubt it. I disagree. Fetchy Brown say, bro. Hello, Fetty. How you going? Nice Noses Bunnies to score 26 points and more to get that Fetty bomb. Well, Dazmate still hasn't dropped a Fetty bomb gift. Dazmate still has not dropped a Fetty bomb gift as a member. It's very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate, yeah. Noah Shalori says, will this game 3 Queensland Origin side be seen as the worst... What? Will this game 3 Queensland Origin side be seen as worse than 2020 Queensland side? No, I don't believe so. Branko Lee was a centre there. Edric Lee was a winger. I'm going to go have a look at that team. I believe that was the worst team. Queensland Maroons 2020 team. Let's go have a look here. Let's go have a look there. Alright, let's see. That's 2019. I don't want to see that. Georgia, no. Don't want to see that. Hold on. Game 3 squad 2020 State of Origin. Yeah, can you show us the actual team? That'd be nice. That would be... oops, something went wrong. Can't find it there. Team was so bad. 2020 State of Origin series. Maybe they'll show it here on Wikipedia. Wikipedia is very trustworthy. It's a very trustworthy website. Very, very trustworthy. Alright, so... AJ Brimdog Million in the fullback. Xavier Coates and Philip Samuel on the wings. Kurt Caitlin and Kagon Sims. Yikes. Munster and Cherry Evans in the halves, that's fine. Welch and Papali'i is fine. Friend is fine. Felice Kafusi, Cohen Heston, Tina Fast Malawi. It's like it's poor, but it's nothing crazy, you know. It's nothing wild. And then game 3, Corey Allen. God, this Queensland game 3 side was dreadful. Oh, their backline was just horrific, man. Bro, Jack Dempsey with the $5 donor. Appreciate you, Jack Dempsey. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, man. But let's have a look at this backline. Corey Allen was the fullback. Edric Lee and Valentine Holmes were the wingers. Dane Gagai and Branko Lee were the centres. Munster and Cherry Evans the halves. Welsh Papa Lee in the front row. Jake Friend in the 9. Kurt Catewell, Fleets Kafusi in the back row. And Tina Fasil Malawi in the 13. With Jaden Silver, Harry Grant, who was at the Tigers at the time, Lindsay Collins and Jair as the interchange. That back line, compared to Tedesco, Tupou, Gutho was at centre. Jack Whiten, Adokar, Walker, Cleary, Saifidi, Haas, Damien Cook, Crichton, Frizzell and Trebojevic. How did Queensland win that game 3? That is madness. That really is a madness. How did Queensland win that game 3? Oh, wait a second. It's because they're at Suncorp. So that team beat that New South Wales team at Suncorp. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's crazy to think that potentially an upset could happen, you know? That's my sense. So when New South Wales, we had Gutho. You did have Gutho. You did. You did. That was interesting. You can blame Gutho for that, I guess. I mean, if I lost that 2020 Queensland side wasn't that bad. Game 3, disagree. But game 1, 2, not so much. No, but this team doesn't have Munster. Okay. And Alexis Correa was one of the best fullback wings for centres to ever play. Samson says, hello, Samson. Reggie Rock says, now I just need Lee try. No, we want Kaloa Matangi to score a try, Reggie Rock. We want Kaloa Matangi to score a try. Subclick says, when's Brayley coming on? He's coming on sometime. I don't know when, but sometime. I don't know. Let me just call up the coach. But Reggie Rock, how much do you win if Edric Lee gets a try? Sarah Brown says, this season the most Titans games you've been to in the season? No, I've been to every... no, there would have been times in like 2015, 2014, before I had a YouTube channel, when I was going to more Titans games. I went to every home game. No, probably like 2012, 2013 was when I went to most. Not every game, but I used to always make Melbourne a priority. Obviously, I'd go to every home game. I'd go to Suncorp as well. So that's 13 games, including Suncorp. 13 games, including Suncorp, and then the 14 games with the Melbourne. I'd probably go to one Sydney trip, maybe Rabbitohs and stuff like that. So it'll be 15. Actually, yeah, maybe. How many games have I been to so far? It's a good question, actually. How many games have I been to? Oh, Swatties are killing the Bulldogs right now. Let's go have a look at Titans' season so far. The dreadful season that it's been. I wasn't at the Eels game. I was at the Warriors game. I was at Canberra. I was at the Tigers game. I was at the Eels game for the round 5. I did not go to Manly. I did not go to Queensland Country Bank Stadium. I went to the Panthers game. Didn't go to Mackay. Went to the Dragons game. Went to the Sharks game at 7. Went to the Broncos game at 8. Went to the Cowboys game at 9. Rabbitohs game at 10. Went to the Sharks game in Coffs, that's 11. I went to the Knights game, that's 12. We'll be at the Broncos game, so I'll be at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll be at 20 games this year. I'll be at 20 games for the Titans this year. Reggie Rock says, I'll win $400 minus $50 for you. Look at me go, lad. Look at me go. I'm going to write this down for Reggie Rock. Reggie Rock, you got to let us know at the beginning of the stream so we can get excited with you. You got to let us know at the beginning of the stream so we can get excited with you, sir. Reggie Rock has got is it just Edric Lee to score? Is it just Edric Lee to score, Reggie Rock? That's it. Or is it also Rabbitohs 6+ as well? Subclass says David Clemmer go. Yeah, try time. And I did, obviously, ever since he was on the vlog last week, he scored a try straight away. So I think it's all because of me. The Tigers game was cancelled. It was not cancelled, Alex. I was there. It was cancelled up until the 79th minute, but then it was like, wow, we're back on here. We're back on. I don't know, it says 20 games here, you leave us with cockroach. Yeah, but I'm not exactly the greatest streamer when my team's playing. I'm not. Like, obviously, it really, especially this year, maybe when my team's better again, I can stream it again, but in the same sense, I would prefer to be at the game. Anyway. Fed Browns, a couple of the Cowboys are at second place. I tipped them second last at the start of the season. I tipped them for last, so. Yeah. I tipped them for last. And that is second place. It's crazy, man. Gee whiz. But a real person, a real man admits when they're wrong, and I was wrong alongside a lot of other people. 90% of people out there. 95% of people out there had them really, really poorly placed. So, we all got it wrong, and good on them. It's hard to perform when you're invested. I'd agree with that to an extent. Like, obviously, it's hard to perform here, but it's not hard to perform when I'm at the game because I'm surrounded by the people. Like, I'm not surrounded by... Not everyone here is a dickhead, but obviously there's a lot of dickheads in the chat who know how to get at me when the Titans are playing. When we're watching games like this, like you can have people like Steven and people who are obsessed with channel like that, and other people who try to pick at me to get at me, and I'm just like, you're not going to get a reaction from me in that sense. Like you're going to get a passionate response occasionally about something stupid that you say, but overall you're not going to get me to be really emotional. But during a Titans game, you can. because obviously I'm very invested in that team. So that's why I prefer to do it at the game. And at the game, you see in the vlogs, people can get at me. But in the same sense, it's like some Knights fan today. I was a Knights fan coming to my vlog today saying, "Oh, you're lucky you're in the other corner because I would have heckled the shit out of you." And it's like, settle down, man. Like, I would have dealt with you like every other heckler that I get. Like, yeah, everyone thinks they're someone special. Everyone thinks that they're someone special to talk shit. You're just like, settle down, mate. I cop shit worse than you every week. Go to a Suncorp game as a Titans fan. You think you going to heckle the shit out of me at a Knights game? Bro, like, you're in a similar position to us, mate. Like, it's not like you win the comp this year. Josh says every time David Clemens scores a try, he wins the match. Is that true? Well, it's not looking good for him, Joshua. It's not looking good. As Emma says, don't understand trolling, to be honest. Trolling's alright. You know, it gives it a bit of fun. It adds a bit of spice. You can't all have it one way. If you have it all one way in this chat, then it just makes me get a bit egotistical, you know? Obviously, I don't want to have, the entire chat just always agreeing with me. Obviously, sometimes I'll disagree, but like, not all the time do I have the people agreeing with me in the chat. You know, but a lot of people obviously feel like they're pressured to agree with me just because they want to obviously circle jerk the situation and get it read out in a positive note compared to me reading out in a negative note. But in the same sense, like, that's a lot of people's opinions are similar to mine. It's not like I'm saying completely opposite things to everyone. I'm saying things a lot of people are probably thinking. They're just probably not saying, or they don't have the public voice to be able to say it on a public level. So I just say what my personal opinion is, and I don't need to hold back. I don't need to make you guys like me based off lying to you. You know, if you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Ali says, you're lucky I'm a Tigers fan or else I would have heckled you. Ooh, scary. Ooh, scary. No, it's true. So people are soft these days? Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, people are very soft these days. I can be soft sometimes too, man. You know, for example, like, I get heaps of people on here saying stuff like, "Oh, man, you're so soft because you cry, like you're a little bitch." And I'm just like, yeah, absolutely, that is me. Like, I personally believe that if you're a guy and you don't cry, I feel sorry for you. Because it means that you're probably... By the way, guys, it's half time right now. It's 24-16. If you're a guy and you don't cry, I feel sorry for you because it means that you aren't confident enough in yourself and you are trying to, I guess, make people not think less of you because you're showing emotion. It's like, nowadays, man, it's not about being the toughest guy on the planet. It's about just being you, man, and fitting in with where you want to be at. So I'm confident in who I am as a person. I'm confident with where I'm tracking. And if I want to cry that the Titans lose a game, then I'll cry if the Titans lose a game. If we get the Woods this year, probably will tear up a game. You know, I couldn't care less. You know, I can get called a bitch 24/7. It is what it is, man. Like, it is what it is. I couldn't care less. And I'm going to say it's okay to be soft, just don't be too soft. Don't tell me what to do. I don't be too soft now just because you told me not to. Knowledge Solutions, they have that toxic masculinity mindset of men don't cry or show vulnerability. By the way, this chat turned real deep real quick. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, obviously sometimes the chat will turn deep real quick, but it's half time. We're still waiting for the game to get underway, and I guess this is just something that a lot of guys need to hear, though. You know, and this is obviously a men's sport, and well, no, I wouldn't say it's a men's sport, but it's a sport predominantly watched by men. Obviously, a lot of women do watch it as well. But you know, it's a lot of things that guys do need to understand. That's why like I said, I feel sorry for people who say, "Don't cry, man," or "Don't be a little bitch and don't show emotion." It's like, no, I will do that because, like I said, I'm confident in myself, and I have no interest in curtailing to what you have to your life. It's like you're the one who's hiding your emotions. I know that every single person on the planet goes through bullshit. I know every single person on this planet goes through tough times, and it's like, you know, if I don't cry, I'm gonna cry. By the way, Stevie Schmidt is on 95. Is he really? Good on him. Stevie Schmidt on 95. Look at him go. Is he really? Let's have a look. Creamer says, ladies do like emotional blokes. Ooh, well, hello. I'm here. Chill Winston says, yeah, definitely not bad to cry at all. Lads, yeah, try not to cry every single week, but in the same sense, like, if you want to, do it. You know? Get on Stevie Schmidt, but. Jolene says, go Knights, baby. Knowledge Solutions, people are insecure if they watch NRLW just for the visual aspect. Look, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, I watch rugby league on the women's because I think it's actually a lot more exciting than people give it credit for, and I think it's a lot more physical than people give it credit for. But the ladies is still incredibly attractive. It's not like women don't watch the men's game for the same reason. You know, I am allowed to say, and you guys are allowed to say, and I say this all the time, you guys are allowed to say that the women are attractive, just like the women are allowed to say that these men are attractive. You know, I know people who always say how attractive Reece Walsh is or Nathan Cleary is, and it's like, okay, you do you, cool. But I'm also going to tell you that Kennedy Charrington and Jasmine Peters are incredibly attractive as well. Like, it is what it is. Chicken said, I bet you could beat those people in a fight. Well, right too. Let's settle down, lads. Let's relax. Let's relax. Greg's like crying. I had to pay $1.98 per litre for fuel. $1.98? That's cheap, mate. That's cheap around here on the Gold Coast. It's like bloody $2. Like, what is it? See, comments like that is just like, come on, man. Like, what are you, 10? Reece Robson 90, man. Like, that was a funny Pelite. It's like Pelite. I can't think of it. I still don't know how to pronounce her last name. I don't know if it's Pelite or Pelite or Pelite, but yeah, it's like, bro, you don't need to. Like, yeah, okay, her top came down while they were playing rugby league, and the shirt came off and exposed herself. It's like, if you're not a virgin, it's not really that deep. It's not really that deep. I don't mean to have got you there, but it's like a lot of people comment like that. It's like, if you're not a virgin, it's not really that deep just to see a pair of ladies' breasts on a rugby league field that come out because she got tackled. You know what I'm saying? So 24-16 into the Rabbitohs, and the second half has started. It was a good day for me, he says. She's attractive too. Vanya is attractive too. She's very attractive. So Rabbitohs here, they're going to be 25 metres after their own lines. Second tackle. He saw boobs. He's now the legend of grade 5. Oh, no. But yeah, Greg, around these joints, mate, I hear it's meant to go up to like $2.40, $2.50. I hear that the next couple of weeks it's meant to go up to like $2.50 area. I'm like, may as well just take my pants down and let the cashier just do one dirty right there. Like, it's crazy how full on that is. Oh, that's expensive, man. That's expensive. So forward tackle now. They go right-hand side, gives it off here to Michael Cheekin. Alex's best mate. It's okay to be a virgin token. It is. It's absolutely okay to be a virgin token. I was about to say, be my guest. Good on you, mate. But Dom Young will get the ball there, 15 minutes after his own line. Then it says, I hope the second half to be similar to the first. Yeah, obviously the first half was very fun to watch, but you know what's not fun to watch? Seeing Steve Roach's name come from my screen, because that is diabolical. Zary Brown says, some people won't understand why you cry when soccer is about the World Cup. I'll cry right now. Smitty 100, Schmitty. Up to Stevie Schmitty. Oh, knock on for the Knights. Unfortunately, Clemmer, he tried to pass the ball, and that was muppetry at its best. Unfortunately, Adam Clunes knocked the ball on there. I think he needs a HIA here. Dennis Bates says, afternoon, wow, what a close game. Whoa, Dennis Bates, you missed out. First half, Rabbitohs went up 6-0, and then the Knights led 16-6 with about 10 minutes to go, and then the Rabbitohs went boomski, and then they went boomski, and now it's 24-16 in the second half. Memphis says, nice lolly is dropping it at its finest. It is definitely at its finest here. Oh, shocking. That is shocking. I think the knee goes into his head there, so he will have to come out here. He will have to come out. The shoey. What's wrong with the shoey? Get around the shoey. Is someone doing a shoey? Who's doing the shoey? No, I said Stevie Schmitty, not Stevie Shoey. Who's doing a shoey? If someone's doing a shoey, I'll celebrate, because that is the greatest thing ever. Even though apparently we found out when Bam Bam Tuivasa did it on a UFC stream, we were told by somebody that Jimmy Bill just paid for 1 litre of petrol. Thank you very much, Jimmy Bill, for the $3 dono. There's 1 litre of petrol. There we go, mate. There we go. That's going to go towards my 1 litre that I'll need to get to the Titans game next week. There you go. So Kurt Mann comes on in. Good old Jimmy Bill out again. He is out again, man. There he is. So Koloamatangi now. First tackle brings us ball to 30. Come on, Keon. That'll be a big dono if we get Keon Koloamatangi to score at this point. And also we want... we want Edric Lee, I think. I think it was Edric Lee for the old Reggie Rock. I forgot to write that down. He didn't tell us. If it was Rabbitohs 6+ as well. Hold on. So Rabbitohs now. Shakai Mitchell gets the ball 10 metres out. Rabbitohs, Saliva Havili, right hand side. Numbers galore. Jackson Paula. Still going. And he'll get taken out 5 minutes out now. So forward tackle now. Shaq Mitchell. Where's he going to go? He's going to roll this ball back. He gives it off. Not Shaq Mitchell. Saliva Havili. Havili now to Nicarima hit a Walker here left hand side. All right, time Richie Kenner. Bing bong bing. That's 3 tries for him today. Oh, hat trick for the Rabbitohs. Richie Kenner. Hat trick for the Richie. Hat trick for the Richie. Richie Kenner. Bum. There we go. Rabbitohs go 20-16 here. 50 Bombers on, baby. Oh, Xavier Brown helping out. We've got 2 litres. Thank you very much, guys. We have 2 litres towards my my petrol this week on the way to the Broncos versus Titans game. And Xavier Brown is having a litre. Thank you very much, Xavier Brown. That is 2 litres right there. And, mate, we're on our way to that Titans Broncos. We're going to need, that, considering what's about to happen more than likely next week. Database, I don't understand it. Unless the beer is free, I pay too much here in the UK for a decent pint. I ain't putting it in my cheeky shoe. Yeah, but it's like, it's all part of it, man. Like, it's all part of the fun. Everyone will cheer you on. It's like, people aren't going to cheer you on, really, if you're just going, yeah. But if you're having a beer in a shoe and you just go bullshit, like, it's just a part of the culture, mate. It's part of the culture. Richie Kenner's having a stellar. Exactly right. Nice. No, exactly right. Jimmy Bills, that's more like the Knights. It is very much like the Knights, mate. They're a very easy team to follow, though, Jimmy. As we heard from you before, they are very easy team to follow. Magapaka says, the guy at the Warriors game did 2 shoeies. The first one, he had a cup in it. I think he must have got told he was caught because the second one was legit. Get around the shoey. But somebody asked me before if I've been to New Zealand or been to Mount Smart before. I have not been to Mount Smart before, but I was in New Zealand when I was like 6 months old or something like that. But I haven't been back since. So I'll be there at the end of the year, though. I'll be going to the Titans Warriors game. Probably the Bledisloe Cup at Eden Park. And Trump Mitchell's just, oh! No way. I was going to say, that would have been one of the most wildest conversions ever. That would have been the most wild conversion ever. Daniel Bates says, I'm a culture vulture. I'll try at least once then. I think, if you know what, I want you guys to hold me to this. I want you guys to hold me to this and remember this for the future. The next time the Titans make the 8, I'll do a shoey. How about that? On the vlog. Yeah, I need you guys to hold me to that because I will forget it. That was like a Danny Carter. Daniel Carter. Is that his name? Carter? I've had a lot of names going through it. You guys will find this out if you follow me on TikTok and whatnot. I've been doing a new series where I'm going through and getting the best ever team based on the first letter of a person's name. It's really tough. It actually is really tough. That's why I'm telling you guys. Because, like, I know no one can really copy this because I'm telling you, it is really tough to go through every single letter of the alphabet and piece together the best team from everybody with their first name as, like, A or first name is B. You know, like, for example, A, Anthony Mitchell in the fullback, 7 is Andrew Johns. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually really tough. It is, especially when you get to letters like X for one. But I did do it. And, you know what's tough? H was really tough. Dazmate says D is Dylan Napa. I actually considered putting Dylan Napa because it took me a while to find out my front rows, but I went against it. I did go against it because I knew that you guys would have too much fun with it. And the Knights there will get taken down 5 metres out, 15 metres out from their own line. Nice Luke, the next time Titans win 13 plus with Shuey. Actually, you know what, Nice Luke? That's the one. The next time the Titans win 13 plus, I will do a Shuey. See, it's Corey Payne. Get out of my face. So it's going to be, I thought it was going to be Corey Allen, mate. Tom Young, though. Ooh, good run. Jimmy Nance is Daryl Halligan. I'm not going to tell you guys who are on my list, but you guys will be able to vote for it. So you're going to be following me on BK Sport YouTube. TikToker. So for take a look, might eventually put the video across over here. Might actually eventually put a video onto here for it, but it's a bit of a fun one. It's not anything too serious. So right hand side, even the Knights and Milf puts that ball up in the air. We all love a good Milf. The Rabbitohs get the ball there for a little Trump Mitchell though, and he Trump gets the ball to the 10. R is robbed every game, mate. Every game is a robbery. I'm just waiting for the first Knights fan to call this game a robbery right now. B is for Bubble, mate. You know all about Big Bubba, don't you? So third tackle in the Rabbitohs. They're going to get Jackson Paulo. He's been crunching this game, man. He's lost the ball too. Muppet man. Katuku, bees for balls. I saw you getting a bit lippy the other day on somebody else's stream. Taylor Bay says, do I have to do it in the stadium? I know you do it anywhere. You do it anywhere with people. Get around it. I will dono 50 the day you do a shoey. Mate, if I had a beer on me now, I would get a shoe and I'd do it, but I don't have any beer in the house. I don't drink alcohol, really. I only do it on special occasions, but if I had one here, I would have done it, but I'm not going to pour water into a shoe. That would be disgusting. So right inside now for the Knights, get the shoe out. Oh, chance of Milfy! Oh, Milf. He's so bloody Milf-like. It's just incredible. So Knights now, 10 metres out. Left-hand side, gets it off to Clemmer. Clemmer for a dub. Come on. Don't have 50 for the day to a shoey. Unbelievable. I want to do it on a vlog though. Stream is a bit dead. On a vlog would be the best though. On a vlog would be the greatest. So third tackle here for the Knights. Honestly, if we beat the Broncos next week, I'll do it. If we beat the Broncos 1-12, 1 point, disqualification, I'll do it. I'll do it. So fourth tackle now for the Knights. They go right inside. Oh, it's right time, maybe. Oh, how did they stop that? How did they stop that? How did they stop that? So, oh my God, Frizzell is a monster. But the Knights here left hand side to the Milfmeister. Oh, it's going to be a nice take that by Cody McGrimmy. He'll get out. Nice work. And it's a penalty to the Rabbitohs as well. Penalty to the Rabbitohs for offside. Really good defense there from the Rabbits. Come on, X Factor. We want to see Keon Kolomatangi. Unfortunately, Reggie Rob, we're going to still wait a little bit for Edric Lee, though. Zempai says, I don't mind alcohol, but it's bad for the liver and heart, so I don't drink it often. Mate, I'm an alcoholic. I'm drinking vodka right now. That vodka is really good. Really good vodka. It's just straight. Just straight. Second tackle now. I'm turning into a Russian. Turning into a Russian. Let me have another big shot of vodka right now. Definitely is. Unbelievable. So third tackle now for the Rabbitohs. Oh, Alex is jinxing the fitty. He's jinxing the fitty, the old Rabbitohs. My God, Latrell Mitchell though gives it off. Could we see Richie Kenner score 5 tries the week after the Knights scored 5 tries with Edric Lee? Oh my goodness me. You don't think you did it enough to us last night, Alex, with you jinxing the old Duckerinos? My God. So fifth tackle here. 15 metres out. Left hand side. Havili. It's fifth tackle, mate. It's fifth tackle, mate. Havili, it's fifth tackle, you muppet. You stupid or you stupid? I think you're stupid. Trucking down unders turned up for the chat though. Here comes Trucking. Hey, that one's been hidden though. No one could even see it. Zembai says, several years back I drank half bottle straight in 6 hours and I was paralysed for the night. Don't listen to what Zembai has to say ever, kids. That's a Broncos fan for you though. That is a better than Tinder Sucky. It's funny because no one would have seen that. It's a penalty to the Knights here. Penalty to the Knights. No one would have seen that Trucking down under account because it was hidden before it even came through. No, says, BK, you doing game day vlog for Origin? I want to, but there's no tickets. There's not even one ticket. Usually there's a ticket available somewhere, but there's not even one ticket. So if you guys know anybody who can get me a ticket, then let me know. I will pay for it. But, yeah, there's no tickets anywhere. Not a single one ticket. I don't need 2 tickets. I don't need 3 tickets. I just need 1. I know there will be 1 seat available at that stadium. It's just about finding how to get it. X-Ray says, this is a penalty first. Come on, Keon, intercept and run the lane. He's actually right, X-Ray. Exactly right. At least right now, you're getting your money back, though. So 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Right hand side here for the Knights. Shanty. No, taking down 30 minutes out. Come on, Edric Lee. Here we go. Come on, Edric Lee. Jay Hayes says, Jimmy, that's some nasty jungle juice. Jimmy also done a thongy before. She didn't even take off. Fourth tackle now, 28 minutes out. Unbelievable, you lot. Alex says Milford is probably selling them. Knights now, man. Yeah. Fair tackle. I know he's getting really itchy right now. Fair tackle here with the Knights. And they get off to Clemmer. Clemmer take the kick. Now he gets up to Saifidi. Saifidi here gets it up to Clune. Now Milfy. The Milfmeister. Bounce. Oh, and it's Richie Kenner who gets it. My gosh. Cheapest ticket right now is $3.59. No. Penalty to the Rabbitohs. Oh my God. Penalty here. Penalty there. Penalty here. Penalty there. Penalty here. Penalty there. Oh my God. Penalties everywhere, man. And they're going to challenge this one here, the Knights. Oh my God. And also, it's just cheapest tickets right now is $3.59. No, that's just people being dickheads. It's just people being dickheads. Truly. Anyone who is stupid enough to buy a ticket to Origin for $360 is an idiot. On regards to that ticket for sale, it probably was going for about... Well, that was just a knock-on, really. That was just a knock-on. I don't think that's a penalty. I think this should be a successful challenge. I think this is just a successful challenge here. Oh, no, it will be a penalty. Nah, it will be a penalty. No, that's right. It's right, because Dom Young's leg does come forward there. It took a while for the comments to get that. He did obviously get there in the end. We got there. How many is ticket usually? Honestly, you can probably get a ticket for about 100, 150 for the shit seats. And then for the on the front level area, you probably get on the behind the post for about 250, 200. Young getting a shoe in the way, mate. I'll even say to Toby, I'll do a shoey. I'll do a shoey out of your shoe, mate. I'm gonna do it. The day the Titans make the top 4 is the day I do a shoey out of one of our players' shoes. Let that sign for the Rabbitohs. Alex Johnson. I don't know who's that right now. Number 4 there, Rabbitohs. Cheapest was $50. $50. Seeing people trying to sell them for $360. It's like dogs. Dogs. All right, so 28 minutes to go here of the game. Rabbitohs 20 minutes out, left-hand side. Nicarima gives it off to Walker. Walker kicks it through. That's going to be played at. That's going to be 6 again here. No, not played at. I would challenge that. I would challenge that on the Rabbitohs. He did throw the ball away too. Yeah, should be penalised. Oh, they're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge it. 2 years worth of tuck shot money. Ah, Truckin's back. Naughty girls, get it here. Woo! That's juicy. You don't mind an old naughty girl. Gotta love a good naughty girl. But that's definitely played at. Like, that's blatantly played at. Like, how on earth, how have they even possibly not said that was played at? That's wild. No, it's the sad part is someone will be desperate enough to buy it for 360. Absolutely. Reference had a shocker here. Oh, here we go. X Factor's the first one. Don't give Jimmy Bill any potential to come in with the Knights. If the Knights getting robbed here, don't do it. Don't do it. So second tackle now for the Rabbitohs. 18 minutes out here. Been a pretty sloppy game of footy. I've actually enjoyed the game though. I think it's been a fun game to watch. But yeah, it has been. We want Koloamatangi here. Get on. Come on. Rabbitohs now. Right side gets off to Tommy Burgess. Forward tackle. Give it off to Keon. Come on. Come on, Koloamatangi. They go left-hand side, which is the wrong side. Oh, it's an easy try. Richie Kennedy for 4. Bro! Oh, it's 4 tackle. Now it's 5th tackle now. But bro, if you pass that ball to Richie Kennedy, it was 4 tries. Jimmy says I don't blame the refs ever. Stop blaming the refs, Jimmy. Come on, relax. Settle down. And, oh! Ball's going to be... Oh, no, it's going to be a try. It's going to be a try with the Rabbitohs. It's going to be a try with the Rabbitohs here, I think. Maybe not. It might be a dropout. So Tavita Totola might score here, but it might be... I think it actually is going to be a dropout. I think he puts the ball down first. I think the Knights just get a hand on this one first. Actually, I thought this was a serious shuttle. This is a very serious shuttle, mate. The ref is cleared above the Knights. No. But this is a very serious shuttle, mate. I think, yeah, he puts it down enough there. It'll be no try. It'll be a dropout. This is going to be a try, actually. This is going to be a try. This is going to be a try here. Tavita Totola will score. Tavita Totola will score. His 6th NRL try. Look at the night. It's unbelievable. And the fitty bomb is still on here, baby. There's a chance of a fitty bomb. A fitty bomb. We want a fitty bomb. A fitty bomb. Whoa. 32-16. If the kids come, it will be 34-16. We want a fitted bomb, fitted bomb. We want a fitted bomb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We want a fitted bomb, fitted bomb. We want a fitted bomb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That song only comes out when we hit the 30 at very minimum. The only time that song ever gets dropped is when we hit the 30. The Joshua says this game was more fun when the Knights were winning. No. I think that it's been fine the entire time. Someone says, as you can tell, a very serious YouTube channel. This is incredibly serious. I don't know a channel that's even more serious than this. I don't know. Tigers legend. Did Tavita Totola play for What is that comment? I want you to show that. What was that comment? You guys won't see it because it got hidden for swearing, but what on earth was Melanesian Legal Services comment? That's incredible. That's incredible. Basically, I think Melanesian Legal Services is a Knights fan. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. That is the F word. That is definitely the F word there from Melanesian Legal Services. And then we've got special massage twins in the chat too. Oh my god, it's getting raunchy here. Settle down, Truckin', settle down. Truckin' girls says, I'm itching for a fitty bunnies. Don't blue ball us. Don't do it. So it's 34-16 with 26 minutes to go here in the game. I'll let Dad screen that one. Alright. Well, we still need... There's been 34 points and Kolomatangi has not scored. But here comes the Rabbits. I love how the commentary is like there was high expectations for the Rabbitohs after they reached the grand final. Like, no, there wasn't. Jimmy Bills, if no one drops a 50 bomb gif, if the bunnies drop 50, I'll donate $50. You dirty dog, Jimmy. You know that's not going to happen because you're going to be the one to do it too. You sneaky fella. You wish... There's been so long in the chat. There's been so long between people getting that 50 bomb gift. You are the biggest wisher. There's no way that even happens. There's no way that happens. But if it happens, well, there we go. That probably pays for my flight to the Bulldogs game. Josh said special massage twins. Well, I don't like the sound of that. Well, you know, speak for yourself. Left-hand side of the Rabbitohs, they put that ball in the air. And the Knights will take this ball about the 20. Easy take that for Tex Hoy. Hoy's got Edric Lee. Tex Hoy's away, though. Gets it out to about the 35. Alex says you can't do that to Dasma, Jimmy. Dasma has never been... He's a member, Jimmy Bill. He's a member, and he's never been able to drop the 50 bomb gift because he was not here for the Warriors game. He was not here for the Storm game against the Knights or the Storm game against the Warriors. He's a mother, that bloke, but he has not been able to drop that 50 bomb gift. Jimmy says chat is so weird, though. Mate, it's trucking. He's out of control. So, left-hand side now. The Knights get this ball to 43 metres out from the line. Good little run here. Good little run. Man, gets it off here. They're away! They're away, the Knights! Anthony Milford passed the ball! Oh! I don't even know who that is for one for the Knights. And secondly, he should have passed the ball to Milfy Milf. Rip the guy who randomly asked 63 blasts. What per well. Oh, that's going to be obstruction. There's going to be obstruction here. It's going to be obstruction here. If they score, it's an obstruction. He goes out anyway, but it should have been a penalty. It should have been a penalty. Oh, what? Penalty of the Knights? Penalty of the Knights? Who is that for the Knights, by the way, who made that break? He had the wrong line, Dominic. I just don't understand how that was a penalty to the Knights. But, okay. That is the wrong line. Now, I'm kind of hoping the Knights score here. Okay. Okay. All right, so it's an injury here to Richie Kenner, which sucks. He's had a great game. 3 tries, stopped a couple of tries. Oh, it was Leo Thompson who broke away, by the way. That was actually good defense there from Richie Kenner. That's good defense. And also Latrell Mitchell. But I'm just trying to figure out how there was a penalty there for the Knights. All right, forget about it. Forget about it, just cramps. You don't need to tell us what you're going through in your life, Joshua. So left-hand side now, it's going to be Leo Thompson who gets his ball to about 5 metres out of the line. Keon Kolomatangi, we still want to score. Edric Lee, though, for Reggie Rock. We want Edric Lee. We want Edric Lee, but they're going to get the ball. Savini, oh, no, knock on over here. Oh, no, 6 again. 6 again. Well, no, it's either a 6 again or a knock on. Hello? How was that not a 6 again or a knock on there? There's no way a second tackle. Third tackle of the Knights, it makes no sense. That was either a knock on or a 6 again. So Knights now, third tackle, 5 metres out, gets it off the middle, chanting the Knights. Tuala. That's the first time I've seen him in this game. He'll be 5 metres out from the line, 4 tackle. So left-hand side gives it off here to Milfy Milf to Tex Hoy. Tex Hoy, he'll get taken down about 10 metres out. Josh says, I wasn't talking about my life, I was talking about the injury. No, we know you're talking about your life. We get it, you have cramps. That's fine, but Knights now. Oh, knock on there from the Rabbitohs. That's actually a bit of a stupid play there, to be honest with you. Oh, Julian Alvarez signed for Man City. There you go. City making a few decent little signings. The old Kay Phillips. The old Alvarez. And Dasmate just getting the sloppy seconds of Raheem Sterling at Chelsea, eh? Hey? Sloppy seconds at Chelsea. Sloppy Chelsea. Sloppy Chelsea. Senpai's the record of the Knights win. Xavier Brown says, what's the top 5 stands in the NRL in your opinion in terms of the atmosphere they create? I say this all the time. Suncook 1. I would say on a full C-bus. Combank and C-bus are very tired. Very much tired. Knights here. Combank and C-bus are tied second and third. Fourth would maybe be... Hold on one second. Knights! Milf! The MILF! No MILF here today. No MILF. 4 would probably be... I haven't been to Penrith before, so I can't say them. I would probably say Brookie, to be fair. Brookie's atmosphere is pretty full on. I haven't been to North Queensland before. I don't really. Yeah, that's that. And then atmosphere-wise, maybe like I don't really think. Maybe Leichhardt, maybe right inside here for the Knights. Like Amy Park's okay. It's not really though. It's okay. Like, it's a good stadium, but it's not. It doesn't have the same feel. And then side here, Andrew Lee! Reggie Rock! Reggie Rock! Andrew Lee! Try time. And Reggie Rock is a winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. Look at that. Nice go, boom. And Andrew Lee, that's a great pass there from, was that Adam Clune? Is that Adam Clune there? I think so. Look at that. Boom, boom. Does he celebrate? Does he do a celebration? Oh, you can't see me. Yeah, he does a celebration, so that's 5,000 in the league. Reggie out with the win. But if they get this kick here, the Knights are actually still in this game. Sam says Lee will be the leading try scorer for the Dolphins next year. Maybe, mate, if they can score a try. Is Edric Lee actually related to Paddy Mills, Josh? I didn't even know that. Has there been many try celebrations tonight? I can't think of there's been many try celebrations tonight. We all know Belmore and Leichhardt are the best stadiums. Leichhardt's overrated. And Belmore's pretty good, actually. I actually prefer... No, I prefer Leichhardt, but I think you could probably get a better atmosphere at Belmore. No, I think Leichhardt you could get a better atmosphere. I reckon you could. Not sure Branko is there, but Branko's related to Edric. Branko and Edric are they closer? Like how closely are Branko and Milfy? Move. 34-22 here, 12-point game. 12-point game. Danny DeVito says Edric Lee score. He did score. So that GIO seems good. Maybe it could be okay, but I was down there when the Raiders came back from 22-4 down at half time, and you know, the atmosphere wasn't that spectacular. You know, and it was obviously an incredible game. Eddie Lee's Brett Lee's brother. Okay, mate. Okay. Josh says Branko and Edric are cousins, and they're both related to Paddy. Branko and Edric are cousins, but well, there you go. I thought you just said he wasn't related to him. Oh, you said he wasn't. Ryan Zago says he's thinking he's talking to the guy the other day. No, he didn't see it. No, he's Bruce Lee's brother. So Edric Lee is Bruce Lee's brother, is he? So second tackle left the Knights at 20 minutes out from their own line. 20 minutes to go here the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Subscribe. Just do it. So third tackle left the Knights gives up to Leo Thompson, and Thompson now gets his ball out of the 45. Sometimes it's pretty sick when you got like 30,000 people clapping. Yeah. So Knights now. Wow, they've got the momentum here, though. They've got the momentum. All came off the back of that big break for Leo Thompson. Right hand side here. Steps inside Milby. The MILF. He puts it up. That's a nice kick there on the run. Nice kick on the run. Oh, where's the ball? The ball picked up here by Latrell. Latrell's still going. And it'll be taken down 25 minutes out of his own line. Again, Richard Kenner with cramps. So Rabbitohs now, but it's definitely offside there. Had to be offside against the Knights, apparently not. Reggie Rock, don't do it yourself, sir. Come on, Reggie. Come on. So Rabbitohs here, get this ball out of the 42nd tackle now. But no, I didn't see Giddy. So I haven't been watching the Summer League. Ryan Zarkle. Oh, knock on for the Rabbitohs. The Knights are away. The Knights are away. Dom Young. No! I would argue advantage has been played there. They've taken the advantage. Yeah, I agree. They took advantage. So it's going to be Rabbitohs' ball. Oh, no. They took the advantage and they knocked it on. Unbelievable. Dearie me. XO says this game has had everything the good, bad, and ugly. Yeah, Knights have been well and truly back in the game now if they had scored that. 16 points away from a defeated bottom, though, for the Rabbitohs. My goodness me. Tommy Young with the sloppy seconds. Not as bad as Chelsea's sloppy seconds, but sloppy seconds nonetheless. So completion rate 90% for the Rabbitohs, 86% for the Knights. Pretty good, to be honest with you. Someone's dumber and dumber footy right now. There's been a lot of penalties and mistakes in this game, but it's been a fun game nonetheless. Too many dominants in this world. Mate. Stop being a separatist again. Oh! Saifidi with a slap. Saifidi with an absolute slap. That was a massive hit there. So Kolomatangi now gets his ball out to about Defetti. Come on, Kolomatangi. We need to pick me up here. We need to pick me up here from Kolomatangi. Rabbitohs with a good run. Get his ball inside the attacking 40. What can they do now? They're going to go right inside Havili. Havili now gets off to McRemy. Knock on again. Knock on. I was going to say, I thought they were playing that on there for a second. But when we knock on against the Rabbitohs, the Knights are going to have a chance again in this game. Both teams want the other team to win. Fair enough. I hope they're going to challenge this. No, this is definitely knock on. This is definitely knock on here. So, captain's challenge here from the Rabbitohs. Oh, whoa. Let's be honest, it's been a great match we've seen in a long time. No, it's been a good match. I wouldn't say. Oh, it's actually gone back. It's actually gone back. I wouldn't say great match in a long time. I'd say it's been a decent match. It's been a fun match, but I wouldn't say it's been a great match. No, it's just going backwards there. That's fine. That's fine. So we'll be Rabbitohs ball here. Jimmy Wilson's Knights can win this. All they need to do is score more points than the Bunnies. Technically, you are correct, Jimmy. That's funny that you say that because you are technically correct here. It's funny you say that. That's a really bold call, but you actually are correct. It's unfortunate there with the Rabbitohs because they would have been... Honestly, he probably should have let that play on for a try there and then they could come back for the no try or the try. Because Rabbitohs would have scored a try on the right-hand side. Jay says, I have no idea what it is, but it sounds like it sucks. What? Oh, it does suck, yeah. And it says Rabbitohs were actually away too if they hadn't been called. Yeah, they probably should just let that play out for a try and then come back and say no try. And then it would have been called a try. Jeez, that hairstyle for Leo Thompson is just wild. X-Factor getting around Big Keon. Alright, inside now. And the Rabbitohs, they're going to be 25 minutes out of the line. The Rabbitohs score here. Not only is the Fitty Bomb on, but the game will be over. Kolomatangi gets it off right-hand side here. Latrell gets it off to Jason. Paulo. Try for the Rabbitohs. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. I told you to get on all the wingers. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. All wingers have scored today. I told you before the game. Every single winger will score. Edric Lee will score. Jackson Paulo will score. Richard Cannon will score. Dom Young will score. And all four wingers scored. I told you that they would all score. As they did. Richard Cannon even bagged 3. Richard Cannon even a bag of 3. Look at that too. Easy there for Jackson Paulo. Bit of an average first half, but there you go. Happy with that. Does miss Winnie Keon. We do want a bit of Keon action. Oh, does he keep his foot in? I think he does. I think he does keep his feet in there. Latrell's been great this match, absolutely. So, 38... No, shut up, blocker, Muppet man. Shut up, blocker, Muppet man. Dave says, all I need is Latrell, put every winger. Well, how much are you winning? How much are you winning, Dave DeVito? You let us know. Ryan Zagel says, is Johnson playing? Block a Muppet, man. If Keelan scores, it's a $500 donation. Bro. It's gone from $100 to $200 to $500. Come on, Keon. Come on. That pays for my Melbourne trip. That pays for my Melbourne Storm trip. I just need a W, as it just says. Oh, man, that'd be incredible. We do. We've been so close, too, man. Had an easy one early with Dom Young and then just blue ball. But still got 15 minutes to go here. Still got 15 minutes to go. Latrell Mitchell. Drop me. Oh, no. Missed the kick. So still 12 points over my Fitty Bomb, though. Oh, here we go. Come on. 2 tries to go here for a Fitty Bomb. And potentially Keon Kolomatangi tries to do it. $45.50 on it. And can't wait for my $4.50 donation. Oh, he just keeps his feet in there. Come on, Keon. Never says Rabbits need 2 converted tries to get the Fitty Bomb. Yeah, they do. Remember that they do. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You're not right much though, Medvedev, but you're right that time. You are right that time. All right, so short kick off there by the Knights, and it will be a penalty offside. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty, Rabbitohs. All right, Keon, here we go. X-Factor, here we go. This is the moment. Take the 2. They're 60 metres out, mate. So it's a 6-1 odds on Cameron Munster and Nathan Cleary man of the match for Origin. Don't mind if I do. Hey, someone, do you realise that Cameron Munster's out? Do you realise that Cameron Munster may potentially have COVID? Dan DeVita says, come on, trail me. No, we want Keon Kalamatangi, mate. That's a $500 donation from X Factor. We trust X Factor because he does donate that kind of shit. He does. Him and Jimmy Bill, they're madmen. They're madmen. So you want Keon Kalamatangi here. Second tackle here for the Rabbitohs. 30 metres out of the line. Siliva Havili goes right inside. Oh, ball bounces back here. It gives it off. Rabbitohs Mill gets seen on 20 metres out for the tackle. I don't think someone heard the memo. Somebody says there is this large COVID wave here at the moment, so I'm not surprised players are getting it. Thanks, mate. And offloads it to, and then Muppetry. Oh, going to pull back to Tromit. Oh, Tromit's so close. So that means out of the line. Forward tackle. Come on, Kalamatangi. Left hand side here. Gives it off. And, Totola! Oh, so close 1 minute out. That was a blue ball 50 bomb right there. That was a really blue ball 50 bomb. Rabbitohs, left hand side. Oh, goes out back here. Oh, let's go to the sideline. You stupid team. I'll give you 101 odds on Munster if you want. I'd be careful, Junior, because I will say, Queensland have done this shit before. This is just a new wave. This could be just them saying, like, this could be the new sickness, the Queensland sickness. Keon was over, just give it to him. He was over, mate. I'm telling you, they're blue balls on us. We're getting bloody blue balls right now. So the Knights now get this ball out to the 20. My ball's starting to turn. Deary me. It's going to be a penalty to the Knights too. Which now means we're going to have to wait longer. We're going to have to wait longer here. Ryan and Zaga says, man, the match will be Tedesco and we'll get man in series as well as New South Wales lose 18-16. Wow, I wasn't expecting that one. You were so positive, New South Wales. So positive, New South Wales there. And then you obviously said New South Wales will lose. That's pretty impressive. Tucker says, yeah, all those links didn't work. Someone said, I'll take that up. Jimmy Bill, put $1 on it, 101 odds. Yeah, well, you better send Jimmy Bill that $1 right now. So second tackle now for the Knights. That'll help Jimmy Bill for the next time that Stephen turns up. Even though Stephen's still watching right now. Stephen's obsessed. Stephen's still watching right now, but obviously just realised that his trolling was actually earning me money. So Ken Munster is related to Herman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Knights here. Milfy to Clemmer. And Clemmer gets his ball inside the attacking 10. Toby Thomas Munster with COVID. Thank you, Toby Tom, for that piece of knowledge we didn't know yet. We did not know. Knights here. Oh, it's going to be not a try. Oh, is it a try? It is a try of the Knights. This game's technically still on here. Like, it's going to be a 38-28 game. Like, over 63 points for Powell. I hope Powell got on this game. 38-28 is going to be 50. It's over 63. It's the first game we've had over 63, I think, all season. No, actually, no. Sorry, the Storm hit more than 63 points themselves. But Powell, he gets a win. Powell, you finally got it, mate. You finally got it. I don't know if you're watching right now, all the way in Poland. But you finally got your win. Thanks, Twiggin. Yeah, really? You heard that, did you? I don't believe you. Jimmy Bill, drop your bank teats. Probably count number. Oh, there we go. 10-point game. Read the room, Barnett. We don't want you to score. No, we don't. We want Kalamatangi to score. We want a fitted bomb. Imagine a fitty bomb off the back of a Kalamatangi try. Imagine it's 44-28 with 20 seconds to go, and then big Kalamatangi is the one to hit the fitty bomb. Unbelievable. And then he takes the kick too. Unbelievable. So Jimmy Bill just dropped his bank details there for you, sir. Someone, please feel free to send him that $1. Tony DeVita says most likely the one game he didn't bet on. Xavier Brown with the $8 dono. More petrol. So that means we've got $11. That means we've got $14 worth of petrol. Look at us go, lads. Look at us go. We are the petrol savers over here. Look at you guys go. Look at you go. The tag team. Xavier Brown with the clutch. Ryan Zarkin says next Tuesday must have confirmed the team's done 6. I honestly nearly think it's possible. So 10 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're into you. Appreciate you for the petrol. No. So this game is still on for the Knights. They need to score now. They've got about 5 minutes to have to score. I think if they can be down by 10 with about 5 minutes to go. Someone says 101 months to be on the field. Bet is on. It's on, mate. It's on. So Knights now right hand side. It's not on. It's not for on the field. It's for him to score a try. Congrats, you can now afford to back out the driveway. Yeah, it's good. I can back out the driveway right now. Need a little bit more to be able to actually get to halfway to the stadium, but we'll get there by next week. Latrell, show me. He gets slapped. He gets slapped. Oh my God, Leo Thompson actually is injured here from this tackle. Say Rams doesn't take 3 months for you to come through. No, it gets paid monthly, mate. It just depends on how much you earn. You have to earn at least a minimum of $100 to be able to have it taken. Otherwise, you can't get it. But no, we get monthly. Alex says, Jeff Bezos, who? Blaze is now the richest man alive. Mate, I'm flying, mate. I got petrol galore. It actually comes at a good time, actually, because it's actually the week before the Melbourne trip. A week and a half before the Melbourne trip is when YouTube pays this month. It's every 21st or 22nd, I think it is. But it gets cut off at the 11th. So that's what it says. That's another 30-week suspension for Trell. That backfired for 19. Yeah, Leo Thompson. He got slabbered on us. It was a good tackle until he got smacked. Jeff Blazos. Mate, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So first tackle now for the Rabbitohs. 13 minutes out. And we're still waiting here. 63% of people have voted for the Rabbitohs. 306 votes. I like it. I like it. So we're still waiting for Leo Thompson to get off the field. Gonna need a lot of petrol money to get to Melbourne. Mate, there's not a chance in hell that I would drive to Melbourne from the Gold Coast. That was a long enough trip to Newcastle, man, let alone driving to Sydney, let alone driving to Canberra, let alone driving to Melbourne. That is a mental drive. How long is that? Can someone actually Google that for me? How long would it be to drive from Robina on the Gold Coast, with the Gold Coast Stadium, Titan Stadium is? I'm not telling you I'm not telling you where I live, so I'm going to base it off Robina. How far is it from Robina to Amy Park in Melbourne? Can you guys, someone Google that for me? On the drive. Not from walking, not from biking, from driving. I would make an assumption of about 17 hours, 18 hours. Maybe 18. Trucking says 20. Oh, I'm going to trust trucking. I'm going to trust trucking there. At 20 hours, dearie me. Is that non-stop or is that like with at least 2 stops in it? That's full on, bro. At least on a plane, you can relax. You don't have to focus on anything. You can watch TV. You can watch movies. You can eat. You can chill out, and it's just non-stop. But with driving, you've got to. If you're by yourself, you can't drive straight for 20 hours. I drove to Cairns from Brisbane 2 weeks ago. It cost $500 each way on diesel. Dear me. So in regards to petrol, it's 8.5 minutes going, by the way, guys. 10 points technically on. In regards to petrol, get me to Knights. It actually only cost me about $2.50. It cost me about about $2.40, $2.50. And that's just unleaded. So everyone says Caden McDonald drove from Gold Coast to Melbourne. Why? Why did Caden do that? I know Caden. Why did Caden do that? I didn't even know that he did that. Third tackle now for the Knights. They're 50 metres out, right hand side. It's funny, though, because I actually met Caden because of a troll. Because a troll had faked my name on another thing, and I said, that's not me, bro. And that's how we met. Like, it wasn't because of anything else. It was because I had a troll on his thing. Catch a plane. I'm not driving, Jay. I'm catching a plane to Melbourne. I'm not driving to that Storm game. I'm not driving 20 hours to watch us get beaten by 70. Probably for a footy match. Nah, he would have flown, mate. Would have flown. So up it goes there for the Knights. It's well and truly way more expensive to drive from Melbourne to Gold Coast than to fly from Melbourne to Gold Coast. But Latrell Mitchell gets the ball there, 8 minutes out of the line. Would be more expensive to drive at this price. It would be more expensive to drive all the time. And also car depreciation as well. So second tackle of the Rabbitohs. We did have Young score on the 80th minute to win my... Yeah, that's what I was thinking before, actually. We did have Young score on the 80th minute to win my bet last time. I mean, 80th minute Keon tried to sell the win. Yeah, they're both back rowers too. But then again, I don't think Keon Kolomatoni is really a kicker to... He's not going to kick it to himself. It's a quicker driver get a boat. Surely it's driving. Surely. But then again, you have to go through the Sydney traffic, I guess. I'm surely driving. Surely. That's actually a good question. I don't know. I don't know. So, Fitz, I don't know how fast a boat would necessarily get you there. Up it goes. Now you have to rely on the tides and shit too. This is a really random conversation, but it's interesting still. This is like a Joe Rogan style conversation here. I honestly listen to like 2-3 podcasts on the way down. No, I listen to 2 straight podcasts of Joe Rogan on the way down there with an hour break in between for a bit of music. I mean, which 3 times we bring back for a mentoring role, not coaching. Oh, I didn't even see the original one. Unless I read it out, I don't know. I might be drunk. Third tackle of the Knights, 40 minutes out. I would say Matty Rogers. I would say Luke Bailey, and I'd say, Presto's already there, so I'll say Presto. Jim Wilson's JV, try catching a plane. They're way too fast. A bit fast. Speedboat may be fast. I'm thinking about speedboat. Why are you asking me about blowing a bar? Nice to know. What about him? And kicks the ball through. It's a good kick. It's going to be a dropout here. It's going to be a dropout. Nice have a chance. They score off this dropout. They have a chance. What about Denon? Nice to know. Alex, I'll donate $10 if you drive to Guadalajara. Firstly, it's not how you spell Guadalajara. Secondly, you're a muppet. But technically, I can drive. Once I get to Mexico and land in Tijuana, I can drive from Tijuana to Guadalajara, which means that I did drive to Guadalajara, Alex. So you're going to owe me $10. You will owe me $10 when I drive from Tijuana to Guadalajara. If Knights score 6 points, never return. Oh, you're right. Oh, it's going to be short. That's too short. That's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. Oh. That's going to be a penalty to the Knights from right in front. And it's Empire. It's also incorrect. Nice. Was that one of the podcasts you're watching? No. I'm not really... Like, Tennant can do his thing. Bloke and Bar can do their thing. I feel like it's very on the fence, though, for me. So I'm not exactly necessarily the biggest fan of it. I used to be, but it's just not my kind of thing, man. So happy for Denon and Guru to do their thing, man. But it's just not my personal... I think it's very on the fence for my personal beliefs. But obviously, it's a very popular podcast. And, glad to see that there's more NRL content creators in the community smashing it. So Knights now right hand side, because people don't realise this, every one of us can be successful. Every single person in the community can be successful. So left hand side now for the Knights. Here they go, 5 minutes out. Blocker. No, don't. Oh! Knights! Oh! They're going to score! It's Bradman Best for the try! Oh, no, held up. I think he's been held up here. It's incredible to hold him up there. They did hold him up. They held him up. How did they hold him up there? That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable how they stopped Bradman Best there. That should have been an easy try. Wow, what a stop. What a stop there from Rabbitohs. That is great defence from the buddies. That is great. So right inside now for the Knights and Clune. Clune's got Clemmer, Milfy. Milfy takes Hoy underneath there to Inara Tuala. Still going here. 5 minutes out for the table. 5 minutes out now. Left-hand side. The Milf. Oh, 2 minutes out now. Fifth tackle. Come on. Screw it. Try and make it close. Knights now. Put it up. Not a great kick at all. Oh! No, not a great kick at all. So it's going to be 7 tackles ahead of the Rabbitohs. That was a terrible kick there. Tricky says, I like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast, better if you watch the show though. I'm not too sure that is. I listen to audiobooks when I drive. Well, Joe Rogan is basically an audiobook. Talking about, oh man. There's definitely no way you can tell me that I don't know Joe Rogan. If you listen to his podcast as much as people can, like as much as I do, you know Joe Rogan. So second tackle now for the Rabbitohs. It's super interesting chats though. One day I'll be on Joe Rogan. One day. So Keon Kolomatangi now gets his ball about 45 minutes out. Third tackle. Come on, we want one try from him. Still 3 minutes to go. Still time. And it's going to be Saluka Fafita who gets his ball to the 35. But the thing is, if the Rabbitohs get a penalty, they go for the 2 here. So, oh, what a hit! Tommy Burgess still going here. Offloads the ball as well. And they didn't pass it off to Kolomatangi. That would be nice if they did, though. So, fifth tackle now for the Rabbitohs. They're going to go left-hand side to Cody Walker. Walker puts it up in the ball. Dom Young, easy take. And they need to try now. This is the set. They need to try right this set. Because I watch heaps of Rogan Wings on YouTube, but then I haven't never bothered to get Spotify. Spotify is my favourite for driving, man. I love Spotify, man. Because there's no ad breaks and shit. There's no ad breaks if you've got... You only pay like $10 or $11 for Spotify Premium. There's no ad breaks. Back says, imagine Blaze telling Joe Rogan how much he hates Esan Mars. It's possible, mate. It's possible. That'll be a moment in time, but that would be a moment in time. The amount of people who listen to his podcast is mad if you think about it. So Knights now, like, honestly, it's in the tens of millions, FYI. So, Clemdong and Kolomatangi! Clemmer and Kolomatangi! Whoa! Biff, 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 biff! Clemmer and Kolomatangi, they kick the ball over the top here. The ball's going to bounce back into the Rabbitohs, and it's going to be a little Trump Mitt! Oh, Trump Mitt. That'll be 45 metres over the line. Oh, Milfy's ripped the ball out. No, it's going to be... there's still a punch on here. They're still having a crack. Here. Daz has to put one on his chin. Mate, it's aggressive. You're aggressive. But you're right. Clever and Kolomatangi still going at it. They're still going at each other. I don't even know how it started. My favourite Joe Rogan podcast was the one with Brian Cox. Super interesting. Mate, every one of them is super interesting, man. They're, honestly, recently they've been starting to get back into the whole conspiracies as well, which he stopped for a long time because it was starting to get really deep on his... He was starting to find it, like, tough mentally. But they've started to really bring back the conspiracy factor. It was so good. But Clemmer and Kolomatangi really getting a bit of a biff going. Nani and Melbourne victory. I didn't even know that happened. Is that true? Nani. Bro, Nani. That is going back, man. Where's he been the last few years, Nani? Bro, that's like taking you back to the late 2000s. Jeez. County's supposed to be scoring, not biffing. Well, there's a minute to go here. It'd be awesome to see. He's still going. They're still going at it. They're going to give the ball straight to Keon Kolomatangi here. Can you imagine he scores? They're still going at it here. Come on, Kolomatangi. They know they want to give him the ball to run it straight at him. So they're giving us a look at Fafita here. And Clemmer's in this tackle. Give the ball to Kolomatangi. We want to see the run. We want to see the run from Kolomatangi. It's going to be a penalty here. There's going to be a punch on. Here he is. Here they go. Penalty to the Rabbitohs here. They'll go for the 2 here. It's going to be game over. There's actually a genuine biffarunos right now. There's a biffarunos. It's going to be the end of the game. They're going to stop the game here. It's going to kick the penalty. It's going to be game over. Cody Walker's now got a Barnett. Fabregas to Sydney FC. They're just going to fizzle this one out here and they'll go for the 2. I would love to see the Rabbitohs just play this on, give it up to Kolomatangi to run it at Clemmer. But then again, it will be a punch on if it happens. Wham, bam, thank you, man. Where was this all going? Yeah. High scorer, though. So the game's over. What do? They go for the 2 here just to be like, screw you and get the freaking 40. Or do they play it here and give it straight to Kolomatangi to run at Clemmer? Jeez, Latrell grabbed the Clemmer and threw him off there. That's the fun to me. That's the fun one to man. We're still waiting to see what's happening here. The bunker is checking in. I don't think there's anything worthy of a sin bin here. Unless, surely you give him one more play here. So Clemmer might actually get sin binned here because they don't want this to happen. And they're going to sin bin him in. He's off! He's off! That's big. Like, I know it's game over and it's the 8th minute, but he's off. Wow. Yeah, that's needs a fancy X-Factor. That's not good. They're going to go for the 2 here, Trommet. Oh, I thought they were going to send somebody else off here. So, that's a lot of weeks there. I disagree that that's a send-off. That's impactful for the next few weeks. I disagree with this call. I disagree with that call. I don't believe that David Clemmer should be sent off there, and that is down to opinion, which now screws the Knights for a few further weeks now. That has a lot of consequences going forward. I don't think people realise that. I think it's funny, kind of going, haha, cool. It is kind of funny, but in the same sense, like, I think that's the wrong call, and he's going to miss a few weeks because of that now. And it says normally when players get sent off, they get suspended. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, he'll get a few weeks for that. And he won't challenge that because his judiciary points is still full on as it is. So Latrell Mitchell will kick the kick. It'll be friggin' 40. Boom, 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 boom. The Knights will lose the game 40-28. And Latrell Mitt is getting up and at him right now. Good win there for the Rabbits. You know, it's a good win. Obviously, they were down 16-6 at one stage, and they just came rocketing back into it. But, yeah, disappointing ending there, to be honest with you. Really disappointing ending to see how that one finished up. But, yeah, it is what it is. And there we go, guys. There we go. So, let's hit that thumbs up button, guys. We've got about 60 people. We've got 36 likes. Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it if we get to at least 50 here. And bet return, we'll go again tomorrow. Exactly right, X Factor. We're back again tomorrow. But we're doing rugby union tomorrow. So we've got All Blacks versus Ireland. We've got Australia versus England. We've got Wales versus South Africa. We've got Scotland versus Argentina. We've got Fiji versus Australia. We've also got Samoa versus Tonga, which is going to be a big day there for the channel. So I appreciate you guys as you silence till 50 likes. Alex, I'm about to jump off, mate. Silence till 50 likes means that I jump off and and we just sit here for ages because we still need to get 11 likes out of the old 50. But I appreciate everyone who donated. Appreciate everyone who got around the channel tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a massive day of international rugby. But then on Sunday, we've got Broncos Dragons, which will be a big time. Broncos Dragons will be a good one. Okay, guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.